2, 1. Yeehaw! And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Fight Companion podcast. What that means is, if you've tuned in hoping to hear enlightening conversation or facts about the universe or ancient civilizations, you come to the wrong place, bitches. This is a bunch of people that shouldn't be awake, but are awake. It's 5 a.m. I'm with a.k.a. Eddie Bravo. Holla!
Yo.
Killer B, Ben Saunders, is up in this bitch.
What's happening?
And then, of course, Brendan motherfucking Schaub,
What up?
a.k.a. Big Brown.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Big Brown Sexy. And we're here watching the UFC live from North Korea. And the first fight's about to happen. Sam Cecilia versus Do Ho Choi. I think it's Che. I think they pronounce it Che. So if you've never heard these podcasts before, what we do is we get together and we just watch the fights and we talk shit. And we do a lot of the MMA world's journalism for them. Because a lot of them, they rely on us for stories.
What if those bitches are up? What if those bitches are up?
They're up.
Man.
They're up right now.
They're just waiting right now.
Greasy pencils in their hands.
So tired. Cheeto fingers just fucking...
One day, one day when I'm tired of traveling, this is what we're going to do.
This was fucking tough, dude.
Well, it was a hard
tough.
one.
So I have a long-ass day. I got to go to San Diego and teach a seminar. And then after that seminar, I got... a friend of mine asked me to be in a music video, so I'm doing that too. So
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
fuck. So it's going to be a hard one.
Video vixen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like the chick from Whitesnake.
Video vixen.
Like the chick from Whitesnake. But anyway, so last night I decided, the only way I'm going to be able to pull this off is if I go to sleep like at 8. And I go, how the fuck am I going to go to sleep at 8? I had a couple Ambiens, so I took one Ambien, and I took it like around 6:30, and I'm like feeling kind of loopy. And then he calls me and goes, hey, dude, do you have another Ambien? I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm like, fuck, you're going to have to drive over to my house. So Ben comes over. Ben comes over. By the time he comes over, I'm fucking out. He's knocking on the door. He's texting me and says, I'm cold. It's cold out here.
It's freezing.
So I wake up 2 hours later. I look at the text. He's long gone. He's like, I'm cold. It's freezing out here, bro. You must be out. So I call him back. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. That Ambien just crushed me. So then he came back. Did you actually come back?
Yeah.
He came. I left it in my mailbox. And but from that point on, I couldn't go back to sleep. I'm just sitting there, and then I got really, really medicated.
Drowsy.
And then that was weird, being all loopy on Ambien and then stoned at the same time.
Oh,
dude, I was
shit.
breaking down some shit from like when I was 15. Like shit, I was bringing back memories that I never thought. I'm like, holy, it was so. I was up all goddamn night. I didn't really get any sleep.
So you got 2 hours.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really don't.
Just hang in there, baby. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Man.
man, you'll figure it out.
It's cold.
You're talking. Everything's good.
How long did you wait out there?
Hey, do you know what New
Not too
Vigil
long,
is?
man.
Do you know what
I knew you were out.
Do you know what New Vigil is, Eddie? New Vigil? You ever heard of New Vigil?
Nuh-uh.
Some shit that fighter pilots take. It's something that like they I think the official use for it is for people that have narcolepsy, but it's like a pill that helps you stay awake, like when you're really tired, but it's not like speed. It's real weird.
It's a notch under speed.
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
talking about here?
But yeah, we'll
Where
talk
do I
about
get
it.
some of that?
But I know a dude.
Oh, really?
I know
got
a
a
dude.
guy.
I
It's
got
going to be a
guy.
hard fucking... I got to drive
You'll be
2
fine.
hours after this.
Homie, you're gonna be
Nah,
fine.
you got this. Little
Plus, we got
cocaine.
plenty of these caveman coffees. One of these little fuckers has 240 milligrams of caffeine.
That's like
nitro
basically what I
there.
just drank, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's just coffee. That's pretty
ain't
strong.
caveman?
It's pretty. It is, but it's not one of these nitro things. It's
That's
little
like
nitro
a
things.
super
Yeah,
espresso shot.
it's like
almost.
a double espresso
Yeah.
or a triple espresso with some fucking nitrogen. I don't know. Tate tried to explain to me
It
how
tastes
they
like
do
the Guinness of
good.
coffee, right?
I love it.
There's like a foam on it. I love
yeah,
that
we
shit
got,
too.
this is a whole box of them. right
Oh,
here.
shit.
I love them. I love these nitros, but they're fucking super strong. Like they're rocket fuel. 240 is like a venti Starbucks, and it's all in this one little
I
can.
can fuck
How
with
much
that.
is in a Rockstar, like one of those regular size cans?
That's a good question because they break those bitches up in servings.
Yes.
Well, you have
It says,
to do
do
the
not
math.
consume all in one day and shit. Dude, you ever drank one of those red lines?
Yes.
Dude, I
Yeah,
drank
those
one of
are
those red
terrible.
lines. I swear I was going to have a heart attack. My heart was like a hummingbird, man. I'll never do it again.
Here we go. Sam Cecilia. Sam Cecilia hits
Oh.
hard. That dude is, he's an interesting character. He's super game. Sam Cecilia. He just he got tagged.
He said footwork.
Shit.
Nah.
He got tagged. Look at that good butterfly.
Footwork's for the birds.
Did you sync everybody up with this?
No, I haven't. Thank you, Eddie. 4 minutes and 28 seconds right now of the first round. With I think, like I said, it's spelled Choi, but I think it's Che.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ! See, Sam Cecilia brings the thunder, man. That dude's fun.
Dude, hell yeah, this is fun.
Oh man,
snaps.
uppercuts. He fights like with his hands way low.
Way low.
Eddie, you can just pass that joint around. I'm not mad at you. You should do that. Eddie's sitting there like he's smoking on
Like a cigar.
cafe,
Like
in a
a
cafe somewhere. I told him, the Patty that you know is not the Patty of today.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you. Oh, snaps. This fight.
Big Brown, you want some of this or no?
I'm good, man.
Scared of
Things,
fucking weed.
things could get weird. I smoked that.
Weird.
You want headlines? Let me smoke that and release the hounds. Let me smoke that and release the hounds.
We haven't talked publicly since the Ronda fight.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Oh, Sam's out. He's out. Oh, damn it.
Enjoy that flight back to the States.
Oh, my God. He got cracked.
Fuck, that was a crunk fight.
That was wild for the first round.
I'm not mad at the guy's turtleneck in Korea.
Damn. Those people
Why are they
are
so
super
happy?
psyched. A Korean guy won.
The Korean knocked the fuck
That's
out of Sam
racist.
Cecilia.
No, they like it.
Hell yeah.
It's not racist.
It's okay to be racist, like at sporting events, right?
No, it's not okay to be racist, but you can be proud to be from a country.
Exactly.
You can hate the other guy since he's not from your country.
That was when I forget who it was, but when what the fuck is his name? God damn it. Mike Pye was fighting. I'm trying to remember his name. He fought this cat in Brazil, and Funch, I think it was Funch, and he knocked him out. And it was just a straight, clean victory. Everything is good. No poor sportsmanship. Everything was great. Said nice things in the post-fight interview. But all they're doing is chanting something. The whole crowd's chanting something. I can't figure out what they're chanting. So I asked the translator, and he says they're basically chanting the Brazilian version of "You're a faggot."
Oh, damn.
The whole
my
crowd.
God.
The whole crowd.
Dude.
Like 15,000
Dude, Brazil
people.
doesn't fuck around. When I fought Nogueira, the whole crowd was chanting one thing. I was the same thing. They were chanting one thing. I was like, damn, I'm gonna fucking hit out here, man. I turned around to my coach who speaks Portuguese. I go, what are they saying? He's like, you really want to know? I'm like, fuck yeah. He goes, they're chanting, you're gonna die. I was like, God, dog, that's intense.
Yeah, that's their thing. Va morrer.
Yeah, let's
How you say
relax
it?
on that. Imagine if the
Yeah.
American crowds were chanting that.
That guy looks like a StarCraft champion. Like, look at him. He looks like a dude who would, beat your ass at some new video game. He doesn't look like a guy who
Hell
would
no,
fuck Sam Cecilia by knockout.
He looks like he's just a beast with the Rubik's Cube or some shit.
Yeah, I like when dudes are unassuming like that, but are murderers. Like,
I
look at
agree.
him. Hi, hello.
Kenny Florence is like Kenny's the type of dude you would fuck with in a bar, right? He's small,
Yeah.
huge head.
Sexy beard.
Yeah,
nice
man.
watch.
You'd like fuck
Who the
this
fuck
dude.
are you with your watch?
Yeah. Kenny's been through some shit.
Your fucking watch and your nice tie. Asshole.
Who's this asshole face?
Fuck you up, man.
I know. He's like the most unassuming ass kicker.
He looks like an accountant, but he will jack your world up, man.
You would just realize, like, really early on what a mistake it was.
Starts throwing that jab
when he started moving.
in a bar.
when he
Starts throwing that
starts-
jab.
Yeah,
You're like, oh shit, this guy does jujitsu. Fuck. I had a buddy of mine who worked. He was a bouncer at a strip club, and he was a purple belt under Hoist. This was back in the late '90s, and he was a dickhead. And he would go out and start fights, and he would go out with knee pads on and ties, and he would work with ties that were Velcro. You could just pull them off, and he's ready to go. He's ready
This
to
guy's
rock.
a psycho.
Yeah, he is. He's a psycho, and he'd fuck people up really easy. I've seen him fuck people up at the strip club. Like it's just like in Gracie in Action. Take the dude down, you pass his guard easily, mount him. He gives his back, chokes him out, and he walked up. He did that to some guy right in front of me and said, "That's all you got?" And then he stands up and goes, "Nice fight, asshole." He walked away. He was all mad because it was too easy.
That's his amateur record, man.
But he had some road rage, and he flipped some dude off, and the dude flipped him off, And he pulled over and he fought some guy and he said it went on for like 20 minutes. He goes, man, the dude knew jiu-jitsu. It was fucking hard.
Sick.
He goes, I think he won.
He finally got a guy who knew a
he
little
goes, "Fuck."
jiu-jitsu and lost.
Exactly.
A
He was just-
20-minute street fight on the side of the road.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just a back and forth barn burner on the
Nobody
side of the
pulled
road.
out a knife.
Right.
No mace.
They were just all clinched up, probably, on the ground in the dirt, just clinched up. Going, fuck, this
Probably.
guy knows how to fight. This guy's at least a blue belt.
You start talking to him at that point. Come on, bitch, where you train?
I agree, yeah.
Exactly.
If you get to a good spot,
You know,
like half
Renato?
guard.
You know Renato
chill
Magno?
out a little
Yeah, I know Renato Magno. Everybody knows Renato Magno.
Yeah. What is this sport? What is it? What is the name of the place?
Street Sports in Santa Monica. Renato Magno. Old school.
He's calling out to all his friends in the StarCraft clan. We still meet for a LAN party.
Dude,
You think he's had eye surgery?
Why? Oh, you mean that thing with your eyes that
where
some
they try,
Asians do?
yeah, they try getting Americanized,
I
right?
don't
They try
think he
making it
has.
rounder.
It's so normal there.
Oh, it's super normal. It's
No,
weird.
really?
Is that
It's
a
common?
StarCraft champion you
It's
put
like,
up, Jamie?
It's like chicks with fake titties.
Nice.
here.
It's like having your period.
Look what Jamie put up on the
No,
big
yes.
screen, on the little screen over the left. That's
Let's do like the best video game player in the world or some shit.
StarCraft champion.
yeah, that's the StarCraft champion. Look at Korean Zombie. I forgot about him. He's
Oh, yeah,
out
military.
for 2 years, mandatory military service. They don't fuck around, man.
It's almost over, though, right?
I think so. That's an interesting.
He's not in the
thing.
military right there.
Yeah, he is. He's got a suit on, military suit.
Oh, he does?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
He was rolling with,
Yeah,
with
you
Ben
sent me the
Henderson.
video.
See that roll
No,
with
I'm
Ben
sure
Henderson?
he's still training.
You
He
see
just
that roll?
can't. No, I didn't see it. Was
Yeah,
it
it's
good?
a
hell
viral
no.
roll. Ben Henderson and the Korean Zombie.
When was this? How long ago?
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
all over the net.
So is he out here?
The Korean Zombie puts Ben Henderson in a twister, but he escapes.
Whoa.
And then Ben Henderson comes back and meat hooks the shit and rubber guards the shit out of him.
Sick.
And puts him in an omoplata.
Sick.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
How's
pretty
this
was
guy?
awesome.
Alberto Mina? How's this guy?
11-0, undefeated.
Why did I?
Nasty
I'm
ass
trying to
mustache
remember
too.
when I saw. Yeah, it's a beautiful mustache.
I'm not mad at it.
So where have I seen him fight before? Trying to figure out who he fought.
Dude, Korean Zombie's walkout when he comes out to Cranberry. Oh, here it is. There it is up on the screen. Korean
Oh
Zombie.
yeah,
and,
there it is.
And where were you guys?
Damn, Jamie's on fire. Look at they're videotaping this roll like it's some serious shit.
There's a bunch of people there.
Right? Look at that. That's like Abu Dhabi. You're going to put cameras on there? You can't just roll light. It's real shit.
No, they kind of did because he kind of like gave him a triangle.
I don't think this isn't the roll I saw.
Or it's a different angle.
It's
They're-
no,
they're
they
just-
didn't have gloves. This wasn't the
they
roll.
Oh,
didn't.
they're just
They
messing
didn't.
around here.
Yeah, this ain't the one. Jamie. God damn it.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
So they're just sort of slapping at each other there.
Just a nice sweat for Ben before fight week, huh?
Oh, if you were Rhonda's head coach, how would you have her train for the rematch? What would you do? She was going to listen to you. She it was all in your hands. What would you tell her? This is what you got to do. This is
Damn,
what
Eddie
you got to
Bravo
do.
is on NBN.
Oh God, damn! dog. I thought we were talking about
This bitch
Asian
just
people
out
get
of
their eyes
nowhere.
white.
You guys were
This bitch
talking
out
about
of
Rhonda
nowhere
for a
comes
second.
with the interview
Rhonda
question.
wanted to peep in
The
a little
hard
bit.
interview question.
Stone cold.
I'll tell you
fucking-
how I train her.
Hey, you used to date this girl. She's,
Yeah.
whatever,
You
the
want me to
biggest
tell-
superstar athlete, whatever. How would you train her, bro?
You,
What'd you do, bro?
What'd you do? I'll tell you what's interesting is people think it's that easy. We can just go find another striking coach and everything's
No,
great.
no.
It doesn't work
That's-
like
no,
that.
of course not. But what would you do? You have 6 months. What would you do?
6 months.
What would the strategy be, and what would the training be like?
Well, listen, man. 6 months. You need to cut out all the drama in your life. Probably find a new coach and just focus on what you do because she's never going to outstrike Holly. That's never happening in this world ever, even if you gave her 2 years. So do what you do. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, but your best chance of winning is by grappling. So you're not going to invest your whole time trying to compete with a world-class striker.
So what would you do? You'd hook her up with the wrestling coach, right? And just all the commercials you see of Rhonda, no more Focus Mitt commercials with all that shit. It should just be wrestling
Well,
and double A
that-
commercials, right?
See,
Like that's all she's
well,
working on.
That's where the UFC and her camp fucked up. Everyone kept calling her Mike Tyson. She had a strike with Mike Tyson. I guess, man. I guess. So she has this.
Well, you can't say like striking Mike Tyson. She had that Mike Tyson aura because she
I
kept
agree.
beating girls.
I
but
agree.
there's
But
a-
everyone was so sold on the striking, including me.
I thought she looked real good against Betch Correa, but Betch Kohea is like more of a brawler style, and when Ronda comes like super aggressive like that, that'll work on a lot of girls. It'll fold under that pressure.
All of them.
But Holly
It's worked on all of them.
Holly just rose to the
She's
occasion.
the only one who's had real
fought a
legit
perfect fight.
footwork. And the
Oh
way
my
the
God.
fight started, when Ronda's there,
Yeah.
they're looking at each other, and Holly just kept skipping to the left, skipping to the right, skipping to the left, skipping to the right. No one's ever done that to her. She was doing, look at my footwork.
Dude, but
I'm just going to be dancing.
If you watch,
Did you notice that?
She did that from the moment she entered the octagon.
Exactly.
She's
She's
that's
done
how
that
she stays
before,
loose.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
That's
done
how
that
she stays
before. If
loose.
you watch Holly's previous fights, especially her boxing fights or championship fights,
I'm not saying she
dude,
didn't do it before, but how
no,
fucking
I'm just
crazy
saying.
did
I'm
it
just
look?
saying.
That was crazy.
If you do your research on Holly, which I'm a victim of it too, I was like, yeah, I thought Ronda was gonna win.
Didn't I say on this podcast, I go, dude, Ronda didn't, I don't know what I said word for word, but I did say that, no, I didn't predict shit.
No, no one did. No one fucking
Ambient.
did. Yeah. No one did,
what's
man.
hilarious is how many people are talking shit now.
I know.
They're so mean about it, but like you didn't see this coming. Why are you pretending you saw this
way
coming?
to go, Schaub. Wait, good call on that one. Oh, my bad. I didn't call the fucking huge upset in the UFC. My bad.
Dude, the amount of fucking memes. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
She broke the internet.
She
You know what's
asked for it,
crazy?
though.
She's only been doing doing MMA for 4 years, like a little more than 4 years.
She don't have
Holly
a lot of
Holm.
experience.
Yeah, which is nuts because
Neither
she's
does
34.
Ronda.
Right, it's true. But
Who
when-
does, oh, you were talking about Holly Holm?
you see the amount of fights that she's had, though, boxing and kickboxing, and then you see that footwork and those combos that she landed in that fight. Like, man, she had a split decision victory over Raquel Pennington.
Yes,
like, it was
man.
a real close fight. And so that she goes from that fight to the Marion Renault fight, which is a really good fight. She looked good in that fight. And then this fight, she just looked like a world beater.
Well, I think just, fights are all about matchup style.
Oh, yeah.
Wise. And I think
there's your
I think
MMA
if
math.
Ronda and Holly fight 100 times, Holly probably wins at least 95. I just think style-wise,
you know
it's
what?
a bad matchup.
I don't think so. If she focused like she did on her striking, keep working the striking. She's still got obviously a lot to work on, but she's got to really take her wrestling to the highest possible levels. Her shit's on the ground. You got to get the fight to the ground. You
Right.
can't make it a kick. So you
Holly's
got to
never been
wrestle.
taken down.
Wrestle. Yes, you got to wrestle, and if you can't wrestle,
Then
you
what?
got to pull guard.
Holly is
You gotta
strong
pull guard. What
as
else you gonna
fuck,
do?
too, man.
Stand?
That's one of
Holly's
the things that
big,
you can
too.
see
Holly's
in those
big,
Shoot and pull.
5'8". Yeah, maybe that's it.
That's it. There's only three choices.
Well,
You could strike with her. You could try to take her down. If those two don't work, because the striking's not going to work, and if the wrestling don't work, all you have left is pulling guard.
Good luck
Well,
against
you know,
Holly
it's
Holm.
interesting
pulling
because
guard.
she-
Why is Holly
she
Holm
hasn't been
some
doing that.
mastered anti-guard pulling? She has these.
She works
these techniques.
very hard on grappling at
No, but what I'm
Jackson's.
saying is she a master at anti-guard pulling? You said good luck at trying to take
I said
down
good luck because is Ronda a master guard puller? Does Ronda
No,
get all her
would-
arm bars
she would
from her
have
back?
to, she would
Yeah.
have to figure out how to do it.
All you got to it's
Yeah, 'cause that's
there's an art
super
to it.
easy.
You shoot
when it's not in your
you
wheelhouse.
shoot
It's
and
definitely
pull.
not. It's definitely
Paul
not
Paul
easy.
Harris does it all the time. Look
Okay.
at Paul Harris. It's not that hard.
That's his thing.
Exactly. She's got to
Yeah.
make it her thing.
Well,
She's
that-
got to get the fight to the ground. If the wrestling ain't going to work, if the judo ain't going to work, what else do you have left? Stand with her? That's already not going to work. The only
her
choice.
into the cage
only
and
choice.
win the rounds that
there's
way,
an
that's
art
another
to guard
way,
pulling.
but-
There's an art. When
For
Ryan,
sure there's
when
an art.
Ryan Hall
It's
did it, no
limited.
one cared. People expected Ryan Hall to do it. When Ryan Hall pulled guard and he tapped two dudes out by pulling guard, it happens all the time. That's how
Yeah,
Nogueira
how's it
beats
working
himself.
for Ryan Hall on The Ultimate Fighter, though?
No, he lost his last fight.
Yes, he did.
You know what? You know what? What
Yeah,
I was
but-
really impressed with Ryan Hall is, man, his striking and his footwork, pretty damn legit, man. It's
getting better. It's getting better.
Yeah. If he just keeps going,
Yes.
Ryan Hall could be a serious threat. His striking's on its way to being pretty damn good. And in my fucking opinion, what do I know? I did Jeet Kune Do for 2.5 years.
I think you definitely are right about her needing more options for being able to
Yes.
take guys down. It's a question of like how long would it take for her to pick up those other options, because she's always looking for the same thing. She's always looking for the clinch, and up until now, that's all she's had to do. She clinches with girls, and she's just a superior grappler. She winds up hip tossing them, throwing them on the ground in spectacular fashion, beating their ass and armbarring them, and that's what she's been doing.
Yeah.
But if you can't do that. And she didn't have those other options.
I
She's
didn't
not
think she
dropping
tried
down
enough.
for doubles. I mean, does she
That's
ever
not
do
her
that stuff?
thing. No, it's not her thing.
She's gotta make it her thing.
Ronda's, she's been doing judo since she was in a diaper.
Right.
Her knees aren't great either. She says to me,
Right.
so for her to say, oh, okay, now go freestyle wrestle. Let me know how that goes. Go try and fucking freestyle wrestle Holly Holm. Everyone has all these kind of ideas on what she should do. It's tough, man.
So what
is your idea?
What would you think? Would you think she has to do what she's always done, but just do it better and more focused?
Yes, you got to do what got you to the dance. I think you take out the negativity in your life. You get a coach who's going to support you, and you put world-class training around you, and you bring to what got you to the dance. You
like
don't
a
try
Faraz Zahabi type coach, right? Or
Yes.
a Matt Hume,
Yes.
someone along those lines.
What you do is you come up with
Eric
someone,
Del Fiero.
obviously not Greg Jackson because that's Holly Holm.
Right.
That's her guy. But
Right.
you need someone to come up with a game plan where
Right.
we're going to take your tools that have got you to this point, and we're going to try to implement that with Holly Holm.
Absolutely. And that's
Because right now
gonna be
that's
all
not
about-
happening.
it's
Right
all-
now the game plan, dash forward and let's try and get her arm.
But you know
fuck,
what?
man.
When Dana talked about it, he was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, that's how he was looking
That's
at
fucking-
her training. And I'm like, I get that up until now, but now you look at that fight and you got to go, okay, well, there's obviously Holly has a way in. I mean, and Holly has a pretty clear path to victory, countering. If Ronda keeps going forward like she did in that fight, Holly will keep countering her to the end of time.
I think what Ronda needs to do is look around, and anyone, including Dana, that says, no, you're good, just keep doing what you're doing, fuck you, see ya, I need to change this up. Because I'm surrounded by yes men, and everyone thinks everything's all good. Everyone that goes, no, she didn't get hurt in the fight. There's no concussion.
Oh,
the
God.
fuck are you talking about?
Who said
she
no
got
concussion?
flatlined.
Who said there's no concussion? Who said that?
A lot of people say, no,
someone
she's
did.
fine. No,
I know
no,
that.
they go, no injuries.
Oh, my
That's
God,
weird,
everyone's so
Because I
crazy.
saw her get fucking flatlined.
She
Well,
got,
check this.
Yeah, she got head
So
kicked.
anyone who
That's an
says,
injury.
no, everything's all good, you don't need to change anything, that should be an indicator for her to go, all right, you're out of the crew.
I think technically, maybe there's some personal issues and stuff, but technically, she hasn't been striking that long. So technically, she's at a great spot with her striking. She lost because of pride and strategy. That's it.
No, whoa.
Hold on,
You're
hold on,
dead
hold on.
Why do you say pride?
Because she wanted to get up there and throw down. She didn't. When she clearly lost round one, she didn't come out thinking,
dude,
I
but
got
She
to
had
take
no
this
other
shit out."
option,
already
bro.
fucked up.
She had no other option.
And she was already lit up.
You also got to realize this isn't like a Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like she just didn't get clipped. She got outclassed. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It looked amateur to pro.
But she was down to strike with her. She got lit up.
No,
But she was
she
down to
had to
strike.
be. She
She
had
was
to
like,
be.
fuck that.
But she had no other
She
option.
came
I'm
out-
sure the game
what are the
plan
other
was to
options?
come
Well,
forward.
she still came forward.
No. After she tried taking her down, then it's like, fuck, man, I have to stand with this
Yeah,
girl.
and that's
That's your only option.
What did you think about the advice that she was getting in her corner?
She didn't back up. She went
I
forward.
mean, it's tough to
Like
say
a
because
fucking
you're
warrior
talking
with
about
pride. You know what I mean? A prideful
maybe even
warrior.
a-
Not in a bad way.
maybe even a 10-8 round. Like she got fucked up,
Yeah.
and your coach goes, "You're doing great. This is exactly where we want her." What the fuck? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck
It
are
was
you
bad
talking about?
strategy,
Again,
for sure.
that's when you're surrounded by yes men.
Yeah.
Someone needs to look at you and be like, fuck, man. All right, listen. We need footwork, control the distance, try to get your underhook, and go to work. But what you're doing right now, don't rush in there with your hands down and your jaw wide open. You're going to get kicked in your face.
Do you think that she was just so dominant that no one around her thought this could ever happen? Do you think that's a possibility?
Yes, I think everyone, including a ton of people in her circle, thought there's no way this could ever happen. She
Now-
can get away with whatever she wants.
When the first round ended and she looked tired, like, what do you think that tired is from the beating that she took in that round, or do you think is it a combination, or is it being out of shape?
Yeah,
is it having too many distractions?
No, the one thing about Ronda is no matter she could be filming 8 movies and she's going to come in shape. That's one thing she can control herself. She's a monster. Her work ethic is like no one else's. So I don't think it's a matter of her being out of shape. I think for the first time she's like,
First time
oh
she lost
shit,
a round.
man,
Yeah.
I got fucked up.
And she got
that's a
hit over
different
and over
feeling
again.
because
Yeah.
your adrenaline's pumping. You're getting fucked up chasing a girl. So I just don't think she's ever been there.
They isolated in the truck. They isolated this one elbow that
Yes.
she hit Ronda with. Where Ronda's moving forward, she just steps in and left elbows are on the chin. It's like, whoa.
Dude, I can't believe she didn't break her jaw because
Yeah.
we see in that first round her mouth wide open, which
Yeah.
I've never seen. And usually that's a broken jaw, but
Are you sure it's not broken? Because that was the big rumor that keeps going
I
around.
know, it's a huge rumor. And then we see her. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I hear when she got off the plane from LAX, there's paparazzi.
Yeah.
She's covering her face. Right.
But we'd seen her face get busted up, and she probably didn't want to talk to
It's
those.
embarrassing, man. Yeah,
I get it.
But I don't know, man. That's tough.
It's such a historic event. I mean, if she would have went right through Holly, that fight would have been fucking forgotten. That would have been one of those random fights if she would have just went right through. Instead, that's a moment in time that will go on forever. It's like a Buster Douglas moment.
It's also a martial arts lesson. It's a lesson in martial arts. It's a lesson in approach.
Yes.
Like if you get you take away the personalities and the stardom and the friendship, all the stuff that you have for those people, and you just look at it as like two components, like two numbers interacting with each other. Just to look at it like completely objective. What you see is like one strategy that's really effective with one type of movement, like one really refined movement.
Yes, world-class movement.
Footwork and then angles and understanding the technique like super well. And another, you see this super determined athlete who's been very dominant, but just the numbers aren't adding up. And as the round goes up, she's further and further in a deficit because she keeps getting cracked, and then Holly keeps and then your confidence wanes. It has to. There's no doubt, right? There's the frustration. There's the numbers of time that she's getting hit. There's a lot of things like factoring in, and it all leads up to that insane head kick where you see an exhausted but still aggressive Ronda, and when Holly pushes her and then boom sets up that left high kick, you're like, that's a martial arts lesson that this can
Straight
happen.
up.
This can happen to anybody.
Anybody, man. That's why fighting so different than other sports can happen to anyone. For me, I hated to see it, man. I like seeing greatness. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing greatness.
Well, we saw it. We saw it in Holly. That was greatness.
This is an opportunity for
doubt.
Ronda to show what she's made
100%
of.
greatness. And again, it's all about matchups. Holly has some tough fights besides Ronda. Misha Tate's a hell of a fight for Holly. There's other
Kat Zingano.
Kat Zingano.
Yeah.
These aren't
Amanda
fights where
Nunes.
she's just going to dominate, man.
No.
So I think it's good for the sport, but also Holly's also a person that you could tell if you have young daughters, you want them to be like Holly. Great person, amazing person, just a nice person. We can't get her. The media cannot get her to talk shit about Ronda. She's just a great person.
Even when Ronda was like screaming in her face at the weigh-ins, I asked her, she's like, well, I was just trying to have a drink here. And like after Ronda went crazy on her, she like didn't even respond back. Like, fuck you, bitch. You're the fucking fake. You fucking fake ass bitch. She didn't, none of that.
She's been in world title fights,
cold.
multiple times. So to her, it was like, all right, let's do it, man.
There's also like she had 2 other fights in the UFC. The first one, which is like the Octagon Shock fight. I'm always willing to kind of throw out the first fight.
UFC jitters.
Yeah, there's like so many people. It's just such a big moment, and they go, "Man, next time I get it now. I'll just go in there and fight my fight." And then the second fight was Marion Renault. She looked way better. She looked much better. But this fight is like she must have put in just mad hours and been more focused and more determined for this, and just had an incredible camp
and had a game plan and stuck to the plan, man.
Like that first round, dude, she never stopped moving, never stopped executing her game plan, even took Ronda down. When she took Ronda down, I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
How many of the other 2 fights I didn't get to see, but did her opponents stop coming forward or at least stand still or move backwards so they're not really just getting clipped?
Ronda kept coming forward.
Well, no one came forward like Ronda did.
No one does.
No one does. Because Ronda comes forward like a demon.
She comes forward like Wanderlei Silva and fucking Pride.
She comes forward. She comes forward so hard that that moment happened where it looked like a matador.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how hard she was coming.
That's what made her look ridiculous. That's what made her look ridiculous because she's trying so hard, and Holly's like, "What? What are we doing?"
Yeah. Holly's just on a completely different level when it came to her stand-up. And for her to come in that great a shape and that focused like she was for that fight, you got to see everything she's capable of, which I don't think we've ever seen inside the octagon. Winklejohn was saying that they laid back and that like she didn't show everything in her first 2 fights on purpose.
Yeah,
that's what he said that. If that's true, that's crazy. Like if she really like took it easy on purpose to set up the fight with Ronda and then uncork all of her talent in that one fight. Nobody's ever done that before.
I remember being at
Could that be
Jackson's.
true? Come
Sure.
on.
It could be.
Could totally
Dude,
could be true.
Because Holly's striking so much better than everyone's. It could be true. I remember being at Jackson's and the room stopping to watch Holly spar dudes, other girls, and just murking bitches up.
Wow.
Yeah, just murking girls up, man. And like I said, could not happen to a nicer person.
Isn't that
Now,
interesting though? But you knew all that, and yet you still thought that Ronda was going to beat her
Still,
ass.
man, I'm the guy who got honey dicked, and I'm balls deep in this UFC game. I would say I have my black belt in the UFC game, and I was like, oh no, I think I said on this, or I said on my show, yeah, I think Ronda's gonna win. But if you look back at Holly's fights, like I've been going back like Holly's fights. Yeah, man. No shit. No shit. It was just a perfect storm.
Well, it's those two UFC fights threw everybody off, especially
Yes.
the first one.
Yes.
Raquel Pennington, by the way, is tough as fuck.
Super tough.
And
fight
she's
for her.
also sneaky. She's not going to just charge straight at you like that. She makes it a little bit more difficult. Then you factor in the nerves. And again, the Marion Renault fight, she looked way better. She definitely looked, and she got fight of the night for that, I think, or I think it was one of the performances of the night. I don't know if it was fight of the night or what, but she in the Ronda fight though, it was 100%,
110%. I don't think we've ever seen a fighter, male or female, in their prime, this big of a superstar, get outclassed like that.
No,
ever.
No, we haven't.
Because
Now-
we've seen people get caught where you're like, fuck, they'll be back. We've never seen where like, oh shit, she got
No.
dismantled,
Yeah,
son.
from the bell, from the beginning.
Yeah,
it's
she
tough.
just got to focus on taking her down. That's it. No
here's
dancing
what
around.
she also has to focus on: just fighting. I mean, she made a movie. She's going to make Roadhouse, like a female Roadhouse. She's got all sorts of other shit going on.
Imagine the
like,
movie.
Someone needs to
20
tell
years.
her, bro.
Imagine
Someone
the
needs to
movie.
tell her. Someone needs to tell. Can you imagine if name anyone else? Granted, I realize Ronda's leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of the girls, but she's finally met a girl who she's not. So
Right.
Holly's not on this track to make all the movies. All Holly wants to be is a world champion of the UFC. Can you imagine if Verdum or Cain Velasquez or Chris Weidman were making movies than trying to defend
my
their belt?
God.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
you
then-
would get
Yeah.
fucked up.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
Can you
is-
imagine?
right.
Hey,
That's
Ben,
right.
can you
It's a good
imagine if Patrick Cote was doing movies? You'd be like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. I used to
Right.
love seeing that. When I see my guy doing something on the side, I'm like, dude, he's about to get fucked up.
Mm.
Because while he's balls deep in this script, I'm training my ass off.
Meanwhile, Sexy Yama looks fucking great.
Sexiest guy in the UFC.
I didn't know he was fighting on this card. I mean, you're talking about a dude who's a Pride veteran. His fucking stand-up looks sharp as shit tonight.
His body's on point.
It's
and
always,
that tan.
It's always on point.
Do you know he
It's
sells out
fantastic.
arenas
Of course he
singing?
does. Look at him. He's
Do you know
beautiful.
that? He has a
Of course.
voice of an angel.
No, he's not an angel.
Body of
That's
a
an
god?
angel.
Voice of an angel, body of a god.
That's pretty crazy. He's a huge singing star
Yeah.
in
Oh,
Japan.
dude,
Is he
No,
still
in
a
Korea,
huge?
I
That's
think,
crazy.
is actually
Yeah,
is
I think
where
it is
he's-
Korea.
Yeah.
But is he still a huge star over there?
Bet your
I would
sweet
im-
ass he is.
yeah,
Or is
I
he-
would imagine.
maybe he's
Give
like
up on you
Vanilla
quick.
Ice. Maybe he's like Vanilla Ice.
No, he's not a
No,
one-hit wonder.
Well, Japan's
like Bon
weird
Jovi.
like that, where they like just abandon stuff. Like they were really into MMA for a while. Like it was huge. Like they used to sell at the Saitama Super Arena. And then they're like, not anymore.
We're good.
You know, they just give
Nah,
up on
we're
it.
good.
It's not like, like football in the U.S. will never die.
Never.
Something would have to be, even with all the concussion info and this
We're
new
still
Will
good.
Smith movie, people are like, blah, 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 whatever.
100%.
Go Ohio State!
Whatever.
Nobody gives a fuck. They give up. They don't give a fuck.
Weren't they super into like country westerns, like
They've been
American
into
country
like
westerns and shit?
rockabilly type shit,
Yeah.
dressing up like Elvis.
It's so dope.
And then they abandoned
It's
it.
so dope.
They abandoned
Can't
it.
you buy like old underwear in the vending machines?
Yes, you can.
See,
Yes,
I've
you
never
can.
been over there. To me,
Yeah.
it's a fucking different world.
In the
Yeah.
in the early 2000s, Japanese were really into having afros. Like big ones. Yeah, it was like cool. It was really cool. Yeah, the models and shit would have afros.
That's hilarious.
Dude, I love
That's
being
real.
Asian.
That's
I am
real.
not mad
when
at
you
them.
take a white dude or an Asian dude and give him an afro, what is involved in that process?
There was a
How
fighter
many
that died. A
hours do you have
pride
to
fighter.
spend
Do you
trying
remember?
to work that
That's
afro?
not something you're just like, I need an afro.
yeah.
You're putting some work
It's
in.
like
dog.
braids.
Hey, there was a fighter who had an afro. He fought Rico Rodriguez in Pride. He ended up dying, but I forget his name. He was a big ass
Alex
Japanese
Casero.
dude.
Oh, a Japanese.
A
guy.
Japanese
With a straight
dude
afro? Where did he
die
with
from?
an afro. He fought in Pride. He fought Rico Rodriguez.
I remember that dude.
Like in 2000.
Well, it's called a perm,
I forget
right?
his name.
It's
What did he
a
die
perm.
from?
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking,
perm.
right?
Yeah,
How did he die?
I don't remember, but he's dead.
We laughed, dude.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He's in heaven right
Look
now.
how good fucking Sexyama looks, man. Is this a middleweight fight or is this a welterweight fight?
It has to be welterweight.
Is he part
right?
Thai
Well,
or
he
is that
was-
a tan like from a booth?
That's
a good
That's
question.
a gold tan, son.
He could easily be from Laos,
Yeah, right. He's one of them chocolate Asians.
like one of those dudes Bruce Lee fought in his
Greek
first
god.
movie.
Who's got a better body than Akiyama? He's got like the best body of all time.
There's one guy who I might give it to over him, and that's Woodley.
Yes.
Woodley is bodied
Yes.
up,
Yeah.
son. Chocolate.
Who has the
Yeah.
best ass?
Woodley
question.
got a bubble butt. I know I sound weird here, but Woodley's packing some heat back there.
Right. Yes.
Silence.
know,
Silence.
right
As
after
everyone
that,
thinks
right
a
after
guy's
that.
ass is.
Trying to think about
I'll tell you
it.
what, Carwin had a fucking honeydew melon back there too. Carwin had a fucking ghetto
You
booty.
get one of them gorilla booties.
Yeah,
like you go
dog.
to the zoo and you see the silverback waddling around.
You put a-
giant ass cheeks.
Two fucking watermelons. You put a thong on Carwin, man, you would not know. He bent over like, goddamn, son.
That's a hairy ass
Oh,
woman.
Oh, God.
That's a hairy ass woman. Hairy ass Nicki
Oh,
Minaj.
did homeboy Sexyama got kicked in the jewels? Oh no! Here, let's
How
see it.
dare you?
Front kick?
Slam.
Boom! Oh, he looked like he kicked him in the nuts.
Nobody kicked anybody in the
Let me
nuts.
see this shit
Right here,
again.
front kick.
Double
to the
nut
nuts.
kick.
Oh, that was like
Oh,
the
he-
tank.
Yeah, he
Right?
grazed the helmet.
Oh, look
That's
at it.
some
Went right
Sparta
down.
shit.
Ooh, gotta
Ooh,
get
I bet you he is packing
a
heat,
giant,
son.
giant dick.
Just a big
Giant boa
old
constrictor.
angry fucking Korean dick.
Hey, you think you've seen nothing?
The last samurai cock.
Dude,
Probably
imagine,
sings when he pulls his dick out.
he
that
sings
beautiful
and he's a
voice.
UFC fighter in Korea. Imagine all the Korean pussy he's getting.
I believe he's married with a family, Eddie Bravo. How about you just back off? Look at the build.
How about you back off?
Look
Or
back
he's just
on this
doing
guy.
work. He's like fucking Godzilla out
probably.
there. Just
Genghis Khan in the whole country.
dicking him down
Look at the fucking build in this guy. Like he must be just like lifting weights all the time.
all the time.
There's no other way. Like it's not normal for a fighter to
Beautiful
be built like
body.
that.
I agree.
I mean, when you're doing wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, it's hard to keep up a physique like that.
100%. Look at his haircut, too.
That's got to be
That's
natural,
fantastic.
right? No way he's
His
on
build?
juice, right?
Well, I don't know, man.
No comment, bro.
The bottom line about Juice is those guys that fought in Pride, like they definitely could have then. So
What weight class
would
was
they
he then?
have? That's a good question. I think he was 185. I think he was in Vanderlei's weight class, right? Oh shit.
Dude, for people who are like, oh, steroids aren't that big of a deal, think of Hunt Bigfoot 2.
Oh, they're such a big deal.
Oh, my God,
they're
it's
such
a
a big
fucking
deal. Such a
big
big deal.
deal.
Also, when women take them, you know, I mean, that's even sometimes more of a big deal.
I agree.
That's I was reading this thing about what
the
happens
back of
to
the head.
women bodybuilders.
Oh!
He's getting clipped.
Oh!
Yeah, he got him in the back of the head or ear.
He
Oh.
got tagged, but he keeps moving, man.
Hey,
He's-
Minya, good luck
he's
getting out
moving.
there alive when you beat up the fucking national icon.
You're gonna
Oh,
fuck up his singing
man.
voice,
Oh,
man.
hell no,
man.
Behind the
How
ear.
dare
Oh,
you?
shit.
Hey, ref!
Oh, he's done. He's done.
He has a singing career, you asshole.
Oh my god.
End of the
At the end of the
Yes.
round? Oh my god, he made it out of the
Yes,
round.
praise Akiyama.
Was that the
Whoa.
third round?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
we
think
don't
that
know.
was the
Damn,
second.
this
I think
dude
that
is
was
We're
on.
barely paying attention.
He is fucked up.
Damn.
His body's distracting. I'm
So
not gonna lie to
I was
you.
reading this thing about female bodybuilders and the permanent effects it has on them when they like. Can you imagine that girls take male hormones just to get jacked like a dude in their underwear and pose on stage? Like you literally change your physiology. Essentially, you shift way over to the male side.
There's no coming back, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not just
No,
doing
no,
a
there's no coming
fucking
back.
cycle of steroids,
No.
getting a dude's jaw and titties.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything
You could
changes their frame, changes their bone structure.
But I think if you take female
Estrogen?
hormones, it takes 7 years to get back to where you were.
So you'd have to take like
you could change your body in 7 years.
you'd have to take like female hormone. That makes sense because
Yeah.
that's how transsexuals do it. A transsexual man takes female hormones, then becomes more feminine over time. But
7 years?
No,
Yeah.
to see the thing of they're saying that
Saw a
I don't know if it's
documentary.
different.
So 21
with,
years you could go there,
Back and forth.
there. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know if it's different
What if
with
there's dudes
women.
like that?
I don't know if it's different. I don't know if it's different with women to like if it goes women to men or men to women. It's the same. If it's the same pace, but they're saying that when a man goes to a woman, Dr. Ramona Krutz, I think her name is, Krutzik, they interviewed her for, Steffi Crooklyn interviewed her about Fallon Fox. And one of the things they were saying is when you take estrogen, it actually preserves bone density. So, like,
really?
Yeah. Because, like, that's why women, when they get older, they develop osteoporosis. So this idea that, like, taking the estrogen is automatically going to give you, like, lower bone density, like a woman. Oh shit, Akiyama, they're still throwing down. That's not necessarily the case. So if you had a woman that took testosterone, got like more manly, right, and then started taking estrogen, like it doesn't necessarily mean it would shrink her bone structure back down. It's very tricky. It's very tricky because there's a cycle to that shit. You know, there's a lot going on in your body. Like, they're all interconnected.
Dude,
that's why when dudes take steroids, they get bitch tits.
Yeah.
Like, your body's like, hey, fuck face. Like, what's with all this testosterone? I'm going to give you titties.
Boom.
I'm going to
because
counteract
estrogen,
it.
right?
Yeah,
because all the testosterone, then your body goes, oh, we need estrogen to balance this shit out.
Yeah, your body's like, you got way too much test, you fucking crazy dick.
Enjoy these tits.
Yeah. Enjoy them.
Enjoy these tits.
Dude, these guys are going off. Meanwhile, Sexyama has survived.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Look,
I'm
he
such
looks
a
good,
fan
man.
of Sexyama. Hell yeah.
He's looking good in this round, in consideration the fact that he almost got stopped just 2 minutes ago.
Dude, he has a salty ass UFC record.
Dude, well, he's been around for a long time.
Bet your ass.
But remember when Vitor lit him up?
Oof.
Like a Christmas tree in Times Square.
Fuck.
Vitor's.
Hey, Vitor Anderson Silva, huh? Brazil.
Goodness. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
For sure, just let them both juice to the gills.
He can't walk.
Special,
Well, they both
Marshall
have
doctors.
the same doctor, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Probably. I want like Mark
You're right,
McGuire,
Eddie.
Sammy Sosa shit.
That left leg is jackmified. Akiyama with the fucking Muay Thai. Bang, bang.
Damn. What a crazy fight.
Dude,
This
this
is
card's
great.
been fucking good.
So did you see that thing that Victor Conte tweeted? Dude, I literally was like, is this real life? That
What
thing
did
that
he
I sent
tweet?
you? Didn't I send it to you? I said, is this real life? The thing about Holly Holm?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
what?
look
Dude,
at
get
this.
the fuck
It was
out of
the
here.
most Eddie, you know what we're talking about?
Nah.
This is ridiculous.
Victor Conte tweeted this thing where some bodybuilding expert zoomed in on Holly Holm's crotch, zoomed in on her bikinis, and was like, they zoomed in on her where her vagina is, and they're trying to say that she has clitoral hypertrophy based on
Her
like,
moose knuckle?
Yes, exactly.
Fucking haters.
so
they're just fucking
ridiculous.
haters, man.
I'm glad
Dude,
you
they're
said that.
expecting moose knuckle. That's amazing.
It's so stupid.
God.
Oh shit! Akiyama got the leg caught.
For Victor Conte to tweet that out takes
I
all
can't
credibility
believe it.
away from him.
I couldn't believe it.
Like,
I'm like,
can't trust the guy.
First of all, you don't know what it looked like before. Like, you're basing this on what? Just the way it looks? Like, women's vagina lips are quite different.
People are just
sir.
haters, man.
They
She's
are.
world champion now. Where were you before, you fuck?
This is like
I
a
think-
weigh-in photo?
Yes, the
Yeah,
weigh-in
she's like
photo of
this.
her, so they just zoom in, like
What the
way in
fuck?
on the
How
box.
do they know she wasn't born with those thick,
Exactly.
I
juicy
have no
lips?
idea. They're
How
just trying to
dare
hate
you,
on her.
Eddie.
You know what I
How dare
mean?
you? She's the champ.
Some chicks just
Listen,
have.
don't talk like
she had
that.
juicy
She's the
lips.
preacher's daughter.
But isn't
son
that,
of a bitch.
It's like I was watching this. I was like, "Is this real life? Did Victor Conte really tweet this?"
I didn't
Like,
know. Vic, you just sent me the link. I just thought it was some
I
bullshit
think
link.
he sent it in an email too. I think I got it in
Hey,
an email
relax,
blast.
man.
I got it in an email blast from him, and I got it in a tweet. I was like, "Whoa, really?"
Dude, I won't even entertain that
This
bullshit.
is this fight's crazy.
So silly. It's so silly to even
Why do
say
that?
something like that. You know, if it's one thing to have someone who believes that, but it's another thing for a guy like Victor Conte to tweet it.
Well, he has some credibility, right? He's known as a snitch on everyone.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
doing?
he was one of the guys at Balco, but he wasn't like a scientist, right? He was just like a sort of a marketing guy.
Yeah,
Put it all
marketing
together.
guy behind it, yeah.
This is so
Okay,
crazy.
This guy missed the shot, and oh shit! Boom.
Oh,
You can't
Oh,
be
shit.
He's like, he didn't give me a chance to get up.
Yeah,
you see, he
what
looked
is
at the
that?
ref.
Dude, there's a guy in the NFL. His name's Landry. If you ever seen this fucking guy, you know what I'm talking about, Jamie? His arms he's fucking jacked. So he's been caught 3 times for steroids.
I've seen him.
And this last time, they're like, bro, you just. So he served a 10-game suspension. He gets off the suspension. He knows he's going to be tested again. Hot, positive for steroids. Just can't not take them. He's fucking jacked, man.
I was always under the impression that everyone in the NFL was on steroids. They're so big. I was like, when you see a 350-pound person like that,
He's
look at the pictures of Eddie. Look at that picture. Look at the screen. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he's supposed to be fast and quick.
Oh, my God. Look at his arms.
He's
They're
a
ridiculous.
fucking monster.
Those arms are retarded. He's probably like one of the biggest guys' arms.
What team is he on?
I've ever seen.
No
in
one's now.
professional
He's
sports.
on team fucking sit at home. He's on the same team as I am.
So a dude like that, right? Like he's obviously taking him for football, right?
Yes.
Wants to get gigantic for football. Can you get that big without doing juice?
I don't think so. And that lean, I don't think so.
No, right? So when you see all those gigantic fucking dudes that are playing for the NFL, some of them have got to be genetics, right?
100%. I've seen some guys who are just complete freaks where people will chalk it up to steroids, but it's not. They're just genetically different than we are.
But are they like ridiculously ripped and big, or are they like the linemen that are just
No,
massive?
No. Like my best friend Joe Kloffenstein, he's 6'6", 270, like 6% body fat. Just woke up like that.
Jesus Christ.
Just woke the fuck up like that. I was with him last night, and he just balls deep in donuts. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I tried, and I can't do that, man.
Wow, they're getting
That's
fucking
hilarious.
into it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
They're gonna make a gif of her
They get crazy. Yeah, that'll
Dude,
be on the
let
underground.
for sure.
Look
Come
at
on,
Sexy
Akiyama.
Yama. Look at Sexy Yama.
Look at Bruce Buffer.
Who won
with
the
that
first
Bluetooth.
round?
It's a good question. We were talking.
For sure, Akiyama won. There's no way he's going to lose this. That just doesn't happen in in
I
Asia.
think they bring in judges.
No,
Really? In Asia, you think?
that's part of the deal.
Oh, see?
Ah,
Nina.
fuck. We got ourselves a draw.
That was a Chinese judge.
How
shit.
dare you? How dare
Oh
you?
shit! He
Give
must have
it
won
to
the first
Mina.
round.
Yeah, I mean, the third round, he looked like dog shit.
Rounds
Wow.
2 and 3 were both 10-8 rounds, in my opinion.
Do you think both?
Wow.
Both, dude. Are you kidding? That he barely made it out of that second round. Was getting his ass fucked up.
Fucked up.
But two.
What, is that a 10-9
Oh, I
round?
see
That's a
what you're
regular-
saying. So 3 is a 10-8 for Akiyama, though,
Yes,
right?
because he
Yes.
was just fucking
Right.
out of it.
Yeah. So they both 10-8'd each other. They need to give those 10-8 rounds more. They need to
I
give those
agree.
out more.
Sometimes when it's a bully beatdown, someone's getting dropped, it has to be 10-8.
You can't just like when guys are getting hurt and they're stunned, like Calvin Gastelum, Neil Magny. You had that point. I agree with you.
You got knocked
Calvin
down
knocked him
twice
down
in a
twice.
round. You got to give him 10-8. That's not a 10. That's not a regular 10-9 round. That's a different kind of round. Dude got clipped twice, dropped twice.
Somebody tried to tell me that the first
How
round.
is that a 10-9 round?
I had Neil
Somebody
winning.
tried to tell me that the first round with Gray Maynard versus Frankie Edgar was a 10-9 round.
I would slap the fuck out of them.
Dropped
I go
him 3 times.
Yeah, this is a professional judge. We're having an argument about it.
Oh, my
I
God.
go, what are you talking about? I go, well, that is the epitome of a 10-8 round.
Look at
at
this.
least 10-8.
They should
It's
never
really
be able
more
to
like
judge
10-7.
MMA again,
And he
ever.
goes, well, no, because the fight wasn't close to being stopped.
Oh,
we
fuck
shut the fuck up.
off.
That was as close as a fight gets to being
That's
stopped.
insane.
The guy was actually literally saying that to me.
What
and he's
world
a judge.
do you live in?
Oh, my God. It was the most frustrating conversation I've ever had with somebody.
Well, that hat's...
Because I
makes
knew
me
that this
sad.
guy is professional. What is that? That's a Brazilian.
That makes me sad.
Like a llama wrangler. One of those hats out there in the jungle, dodging capybaras and
Fucking
caimans.
llama wrangler.
Look at him. He's like, my llamas, come home with me. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
got to be hard, man, when you almost finish the guy in the second round, but then you almost get finished in the third, and you walk away with the victory.
That's crazy.
Those kind of decisions are weird because I do go by the idea that, like, I liked how Pride did it, where they judged the fight as a whole, but I think
I
the
like that
end
too.
of the round, the end of the fight's worth more.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're watching this is the rationale behind it. You're watching two kids fight in the schoolyard, and then it's going back and forth, but the end of the fight, one dude gets on top of the other dude in full mount and punches him in the face a bunch of times, and then the teachers pull him off.
Yeah.
So at the
Well,
end of the
damn,
fight,
Jimmy won.
That
Yeah.
dude is on top dropping bombs on you. He definitely won. I don't care if you hit him 30 times before he took you down,
True.
and he only landed 3 punches while you were down. If he was on top and he's punching you in the face when the teachers came, you won.
Legit
Yeah.
point.
Right?
In the school.
Totally. Because if you're going,
Legit point at Virginia Court Elementary.
if you're going back on what you did in the first or second round, obviously it didn't mean anything because you're getting your ass beat at the end. He goes, what about that knockdown in the first round? That didn't mean shit. Look what's going on right now. You're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to judge like that because then people will do like what they do in Thailand, where they wait for the betting, so they lay back in the first couple of rounds. You know, you don't want to see people do that.
But also, like, let's take the Neil Magny versus Kelvin fight. When Neil had his back and was riding him for a long time, had his back for a long-ass time, you know, how's that? Because that's a dominant position. When he had mount, it's a dominant position.
If he wasn't doing any damage, that's different.
He was threatening to choke. That rear naked
He
choke was
definitely
super.
won the first 2 rounds. I'm not arguing that.
But dominant. Dominant.
Okay,
That's not 10-8.
Okay, but how about? But why isn't it though? Kind of, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Here's if a guy is on your back for the whole round and he's trying to get that choke and and it gets real close a couple of times. Isn't that kind of like a 10-8?
If it's close.
That's what I'm
if
saying.
He has a choke in and it's
Grappling
close,
wise,
like,
that should be a
shit, and
10-8.
it's close. The crowd's going up,
Yeah.
and then he escapes.
Right.
That was close. But if he just has someone's back, I'm
For
a
the
jiu-jitsu
entire
guy.
round?
What
It's
is,
not a
what
10
is this
that's
fucking
not 10-8.
commercial?
So striking's
Look at this
only 10-8.
commercial. Sexy
Damage.
Yama.
You could strike from the
stand
ground.
in the mirror. Look at this commercial. What the fuck is
Position
going on?
is dominated.
What is going on in this commercial?
He's a
Not if you can't
superstar.
hit him.
But he's like on a massage chair, closing his eyes like he's getting blown.
Well, that's fucking
Did you see that?
Asia, my man.
Look. It's him versus
Dude,
him.
he is a superstar.
Wait, what are we looking at here? I'm so confused.
And this is Fight Pass, right? So this
Yeah.
is a
Open your
legit commercial?
inspiration.
Dude, he's a superstar out there. I'm not mad at that Dora the Explorer haircut.
Oh my God! It's an ad for a massage. It's an ad for a massage chair.
I'll take it.
Have you ever seen that before though?
Never.
That confused the shit out of me.
So what do you think right now with Aldo and McGregor?
That's a tough fucking call, man. If you know, I want Conor to win, but
Do you?
I do. I want Conor to win. I really like Conor, and I think it's better for the sport for him to win. I think moving forward, as a you know, if you're the UFC man, you want Conor to win. But Jose Aldo, I take heat for this. With the new testing, I don't know how it's going to go down.
Oh
man.
my God! How dare you? You're just saying it. Why are you saying it? Because he's Brazilian? Well, I don't know, man.
I'm saying
But you
there's
base-
a lot of guys that
Yeah.
we've seen fighting now with the new testing. It's a different story. I'm not saying he is on things. I'm saying that's the X factor. I'm not accusing him of shit. I'm just saying it could be a factor.
Right. Okay. That's all speculative. Whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But when you look at it as far as like past performances, you look at it as far as like what their ability, what they can do inside the octagon, it should be an insane fight. Because you look at Aldo hasn't lost in 10 years, right?
I agree, man.
Beating
Insane
everybody's
fight.
ass. You watch like the most spectacular victories that he's had, like the Cub Swanson fight.
Dude,
or
Jose
the
Aldo could be pound for pound number one.
Uriah
A lot of people
Faber
list
fight.
he is. Yeah, he's a fucking
he's
nightmare.
A beast.
Yeah,
he's
super
a beast.
Dude,
Nasty jiu-jitsu.
world class jiu-jitsu, and
Some
then
of the fastest leg kicks in the fucking sport.
if you're gonna bet on it, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad money because Jose's an underdog in
That's
Vegas.
crazy. That drives me.
By how much?
I just don't understand how someone could call him an
I'd have to
underdog.
see it. You know the odds, Jamie? Yeah, he's an underdog in Vegas. though.
What do you think the logic is? That is just hype
It's
and
hype.
betting.
It's hype. Well, think about Ronda Hawley. Grant again. We're all
12 to
victims
1.
of it. 12-1.
12 to 1.
It's all hype.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people who make those odds, they don't know the game inside and out.
But
you see Conor on every fucking
Conor
poster.
does smash people, man. I mean, he really does. You watch that Dustin Poirier fight. You watch that fight with Dennis Seaver. Jesus fucking Christ. He smashes people,
Jose
man.
Aldo's
It's a different
far
animal.
cry from those two.
Different animal.
They both
It's
got
true.
chins. They both smash.
So he's plus 125. So that's basically even in MMA.
Do you
Plus
think that
25.
so they're even right now, right?
Damn, look at that motherfucking fight
close.
card. That
Jesus
is a
Christ.
ridiculous card.
It's the greatest fight card of all time, dude.
That's aggressive, Mr.
And
Joe
that,
Rogan.
You're not seeing the full card. You're seeing just betting.
No,
listen.
I
Listen
see
to
the card up
here's,
there.
Here's Yoel Romero versus Jacare.
a good
Jeremy
fight.
Stevens versus Max Holloway. Not Lyoto Machida. Luke Rockhold versus Chris Weidman.
For sure. That
Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo.
That's amazing. What's
my-
the top five? You saying better than UFC 100?
I don't know. UFC 100 was Brock versus Frank Mir. It was George St. Pierre versus
Alves.
Michael
and
Bisping, Dan Henderson, and there's
Henderson.
another barn burner on there too.
I'll say this is the
Lawler,
best card.
CB Dalloway.
The best card since then. How about that?
Akiyama was on that bitch.
Was he?
Yes. And then you had John Jones on the undercard.
Akiyama versus Alan Belcher. Belcher should have won.
Dude, you had Mark
about
Coleman
that?
versus Bonner.
All right, here's
Ooh, that's tough. You know, no, don't get me wrong. I'm saying it's a great card. It's definitely top 3 of all time.
there's one other big fight. Oh, Damian Maia versus fucking Gunnar Nelson.
That's a good
That's
fight.
another
Awesome
one. That's
fight.
another
That's on the
one.
main card?
That's on the main card. So here's the main card. The main card is Max Holloway versus Jeremy Stevens,
Love
Damian Maia versus Gunnar Nelson,
Love
Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor, Chris Weidman versus Luke Rockhold, and Jacare versus Yoel Romero.
It's a good argument. I'm not mad at that at all.
It's hard to say that's not the best card
Yeah, that main
in a
card's
long
insane.
fucking time. Like
In
that's
a
the best.
very long
It might be
time.
the best card since 100. Like,
I agree.
It's debatable.
We haven't had a card that
I
stacked
forgot
in
about
forever.
Damian Maia and Gunnar Nelson.
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
one's
about that.
fucking
That's a
nuts.
fucking fight.
That's how good this card is.
You guys watching The Ultimate Fighter with Conor?
I've seen it. Yeah.
I
good,
forgot
right?
that Uriah
Yeah.
Faber is on the undercard. You know, they have stacked it to make sure that if Aldo pulls out, they've got strategies. They've got Uriah sitting on the undercard. They've got Frankie Edgar and Chad Mendes fighting the day before. I mean, the whole thing's covered. Like they've got 3 top featherweights.
Even
Yeah.
though they're doing that,
They should do
if
that all the
Jose
time.
Aldo
Yeah.
were to pull out, we're fucked.
I know.
Jose Connor is the only fight. I love every fight. It's great. That's all fine and dandy.
I'll tell you what, Frankie could go in there and make a nightmare out of that.
Oh yeah.
Frankie
That
could
would be
make
trouble.
a nightmare out of
Yeah.
that.
That's a bad idea for
That's
the
a
UFC
bad-
brass.
He's a bad idea for almost everybody. When you
Everyone.
watch his fight with Cub Swanson, that motherfucker
Yeah.
swarms. He's relentless. He doesn't get tired. He just has this most retarded pace. His pace is so
His
fast.
footwork, man.
And he's
Yeah,
better.
his
He's
footwork's
better now
nice.
than ever. Frankie's like never backed
agree.
off. Better now than ever. I think those years out of the championship spotlight too have just made his resolve even stronger.
Yeah, he needs-
That's going to
he
be a
needs some
good
rest.
fight that people are totally sleeping on. That Chad Mendes Frankie Edgar fight.
I
That is a
totally forgot
good
about it.
Fight.
Well, in December, that whole there's a week where
3
it's just
days in a
fucking
row.
Are you working all 3?
No,
Just one?
Yes.
Just for the big dog.
I can't do 3 in a row. I won't have a voice left.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, your voice
Screaming,
would be.
oh, oh. The third night I'd be like, oh.
Oh, and then the other main event is Paige versus Rose.
Yeah, did you see what happened with Paige and the haircut thing?
What happened?
Paige was supposed to, like, they were going to donate money. If they get to a certain amount,
She's
she's going
too
to cut her
fine to
hair
be
off.
doing that. She is way too
She
fine
got
to
her.
be doing
She was going to
that.
cut her hair. So instead, she got a haircut. Like her management team told her
Like a
not
bob
to
cut or
shave her
what?
head.
Was
She
it
got, like-
enough?
no, she's got long hair still.
She got a trim.
And she just trimmed her. It's like normal shit that girls
My
do
bad.
that they don't talk about. It's just like I'm just getting. It's like I'm gonna wash myself for charity. Like, don't you wash yourself every day?
She's like,
The
yeah.
fuck are you doing?
I'm brushing my teeth for charity. Man, I'm not mad at it though. Don't
What?
shave your head.
Yeah,
she
she
is way
can't.
too fun.
She didn't. She didn't.
That's a tough fight, man. Someone's star is gonna fall.
Yeah,
It's a good fight. Rose is dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, man.
she is.
Super finisher.
She's tough. She's
Well-rounded.
wild. She throws up a lot of wild shit, flying
Yeah,
arm
She's not
bars and
scared to
shit.
be off her back.
No, no. Interesting fight, right? Paige is very scrappy too.
Super scrappy.
That's a great fight.
Dominic
Good
Waters
fight.
and Dong Hyun Kim. This should be a good
my
fight,
pants.
man. This is a good fight. 2 big, tall 170s, like my man Killer B up in this bitch.
Yes, sir. I don't know Dominic Waters. Where does he train?
It's a good question. Young Jamie, please pull up the information on Mr. Waters.
Rufus, maybe?
Do you see
No,
Duke behind him?
Albuquerque. Fighting out of Albuquerque, so maybe.
Oh, is that Greg Jackson's
Yeah.
guys? Yeah, that's Isaac Valley Flag.
So they're gonna have a game plan for him.
Yeah.
9-3. 3 KOs, 2 submissions.
Hey man, did you notice that Spike TV got rid of Bellator or got rid of not Bellator, got rid of Glory?
No.
See what happened? Yeah, they got rid of it and ESPN picked it up.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that better?
No, not necessarily, because I think it's like ESPN2. I watched the Glory fights when they were on
okay,
ESPN. It was
ESPN2.
pretty cool, but there's so much shit on ESPN, and I don't know how much they're gonna like connect with.
Is Viacom and ESPN intertwined at all?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
Viacom's releasing it. I think Glory, like they had a licensing deal or something like that, or a broadcast deal. I think they're owned by different people. You know, I just think there's some, you know, there's some fans out there of kickboxing. Just need to figure out a way to market it and put some money into it and get people excited about it.
Yeah, I fucking love it, man. I know they were trying to do Bellator and Glory and kind of intertwine some of the stars in there. I guess it didn't work out as well as they wanted.
Yeah, they had that one event where they had the ring right next to the cage, which is pretty cool. They tried to do it Japanese style, you know?
That would have been cool to go to live
Waters
for
on
sure.
Dong Young Kim's back. Dong Young Kim's a nasty grappler.
Damn, yeah, he's doing what Kim does.
Well, he's interesting too because a lot of judo in his style as well.
Yeah, I was Don Young Kim for Tyrone Woodley when he fought him in China.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We both fought on the same day. Were you in China for that?
No, I didn't go to China for that. That was the one where he came charging at him, right?
Yeah, he tried to do
crazy.
a spinning back fist or elbow and got kind
Murked.
of clipped. Yeah,
Murked.
just right
Tyron
hand.
Woodley, you can't rush at that dude.
Hell no, way too explosive.
Especially not that first round. That first round is
And now he's
fraught
working with Duke
peril.
Rufus.
Exactly.
Enjoy that.
Well, that was what I said. Oh, shit. Look at that takedown right into side control. What I said about,
Ooh,
shit.
crucifix, son.
Tied that arm up with the quickness, too. Mounted crucifix just like that, son.
Cage walk in. Cage walk in.
Oh.
Almost.
Ish, don't think
Almost.
so.
He's still near
Nope.
it though.
You got to push off that fucker like you're trying
Better
to
explode.
knock down a tree.
Oh, he's going.
No, keep going for the elbow, son.
You
What
get
were we just
that
talking about?
Right arm out.
Killer B, your card is stacked.
Yeah,
That
man,
Boston card's
that
stacked.
entire
Oh, yeah,
that
card's
entire
great.
card's
I'm gonna be there for that.
nuts. Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm going to Boston.
You're doing stand up out there too, I would assume.
No,
right?
no.
Not in
I'm
Boston.
actually no. I already had 2 things booked. I already had Atlanta
Busy
booked,
man.
and I'm in Atlanta and Tampa that weekend. So I have 2 theaters that I had already sold tickets for. So then I'm gonna fly into Boston on Sunday.
Busy dude. My
Busy.
mom told your friend
Like
Joe.
a
My mom goes,
motherfucker.
your friend Joe Rogan's in Rolling Stone. I went, yes, mom. He's very famous. He's very famous, mama. He's been in a bunch of shit. This is just the start.
Look at this.
Damn,
fucking
you need to
control.
try to get that arm out. Damn.
Can you stop
Yeah.
it here? Because not really. You know what I'm saying? He's not like fucking him up.
Man, he can't get his arm out. It's weird how he can't get his arm
I
out.
know.
Great control. The guy's obviously never. I mean, he has
I
spent a lot
mean-
of time getting out of this. That's-
Yeah, but it seems like his strategy of getting out is not so good.
Who is
like you
owning
see
people with
space?
this?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
not
not
a
like
kid, right?
10
You
years
see a
ago,
lot.
some guy was owning people with this in the UFC. Like 10 years ago. Like, how do you stop it?
Mounted crucifix.
Roy Nelson.
Who was
on the Ultimate
Roy
Fighter
Nelson.
did
before that?
work.
Before that.
For that?
Roy was big.
Someone was really
This is
good
like
at
one of
this.
those things you have to stop the fight because he just can't defend himself.
You think?
Well, that's
Because
what Roy
these
counted
shots
on.
aren't. Well, Roy's a heavyweight though with that giant belly. They're just like, ah, yeah, you're not getting out of here.
But this is like very similar
this
to
is-
what
this
Roy
is-
did.
yeah.
Look, he stopped
Stop
the fight.
Yeah.
Stopped the fight.
Wow.
Couldn't get out of that mounted
Man,
crucifix.
great
There's
control, man.
A lot of
Oh,
levels
yeah.
to that
Nasty.
position.
Nasty.
A lot of levels.
Yeah, and his level's super high. You could tell right away. It was so tight, good balance. But it seemed like Waters had some space where his arm was.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was thinking. Like, if it's first round too, you're probably gonna be trying to squirm like a
Yeah.
motherfucker to get.
He
that
was all
shit.
hips and trying to explode. That's definitely
People
not the way
forget to
go.
work on that
yeah.
one.
He didn't know how
Yes.
to use his shoulders, right? To
Yeah.
pop his shoulders
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Does Roy have a fight? Is there any announcement on of what's
I don't
next
know,
for Roy?
man. I don't know.
Didn't they announce Barnett Rothwell?
Somebody photoshopped a picture. Yeah, they did. Barnett Rothwell's good
That's a
fight.
great
I
fight.
like that.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
photoshopped a picture of Roy Nelson with like Akiyama's body, like that kind of body that is just shredded. I don't know whose body they used to Photoshop it, but it was another fighter, but with him with a 6-pack yoked. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that's what Roy would look like if he fought 185. Like,
I
that,
mean,
that is
yeah,
what he would look
maybe.
like.
Maybe.
I mean, when you look at Roy, how much weight do you think he could lose?
And he's
40 pounds?
5'10", 5'9".
Yeah, about 5'11", 5'10".
yeah, 40, 50 pounds. Is that in the
How much
cards
could
for him
he-
at that age, though?
Well, I don't know. I mean, let's forget about all that. I mean, old people lose weight all the time. Like,
He'll do like a juice fast.
There's no age limit, is there?
it's like
There's no age limit on that.
You can't. Like, there's the picture. That's the picture. Oh, it's Chael Sonnen's body.
Yeah, that's
look,
Chael.
Look up there. Look at that picture up there. Can you imagine if that shit was real?
Is the guy?
No, I can't,
Is the
Joe.
guy in the back right legit, or is
guy in
that
the back
Photoshop
right.
too?
He's got his dick in his hand. If you get lower on the picture, the guy in the back.
Dude, Chael was jacked.
It looks like Joe. You're on the phone, right? Like, full.
Yeah,
it does
I'm
look like
Dude,
something.
Roy Nelson lost 100 pounds.
You got to see this. Watch
Looks
TV right
fucking
now.
good though.
That's Chael when he was about to fight Anderson. He was shredded.
Dude, if Roy looked like that and was still knocking bitches out like he does, he would. Okay, that's
Yeah,
tough.
that's-
he would. That's fucking tough.
boy, that's a big difference.
He'd be a huge star.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what kind of effect that would have on his performance. His whole career, he's been carrying around all that extra weight.
Yeah.
Like, that's not outside the realm of possibility that he could actually make that weight.
Oh man.
With the, I mean, it is personality-wise and his choices-wise, but like as a physical specimen, it's not.
You think you could get down that without taking performance-enhancing drugs and be that shredded?
I don't know.
Nah, I'll go and say no.
Well, I mean, what is body fat, right? I mean, you can lose body fat. You don't have to
You
be
also
on,
lose muscle though too when
Right.
you do all that.
But if he looked like that, you're right. Probably
Well,
look-
you're gonna lose shit. I mean, you're gonna
Everything.
lose a little muscle, a lot of fat, and you get in great shape. You know, it's not like
yeah.
you just eat better.
Yeah, I mean, if he dedicated himself to strength and conditioning and started running every day and doing a bunch of shit, and eating.
Diet's the biggest thing by far.
Have
Look
you
at
ever
him there.
fucked? Have you ever fucked with a ketogenic diet? Have you ever fucked with that?
I haven't, man. I did this thing with my DNA. It's called simplified genetics, where you put your DNA in like a swab and you send it to them, and it gives a breakdown. It's called Simply Fit, where they do like what kind of weights and cardio you should be doing for your body, what kind of diet you should be doing that best reacts with your your DNA, and they also have one for concussions, which was scary, where they can tell from your DNA how prone to
Right.
when you do get a concussion, how bad it's going to be on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yeah,
Big
Rhonda
Brown
Patrick
Big Brown was a
talked
4.
Really?
I was scared. I wish they didn't send me that one. I literally just got the results 2 days ago,
Oh my god!
and I was like, God damn it, I don't need to know that.
yeah,
That was a 4.
that ain't good, son.
Yeah, now I'm fucked in about. I got 10 years left, guys. If you
They're
want to do
gonna
this,
shoot some stem cells right into your brain. Just let them do it.
I'll be the guinea pig right now,
Open up the brain cavity, and
dude.
just-
Let's do it.
just put a little thin hole there. It'll fill up.
I'm not mad at
Get that syringe in there. Pump it right in the middle of your brain. Boom.
Hopefully, man.
You got to
It's
go
probably gonna
to Germany for the legit shit, or is
For
that
what
is
legit
that-
shit?
No, they have it
as
here
far
now.
as the stem cells.
No, stem cells
They
they
have
have
it
here
here,
now.
You
bro.
got it here.
In
Yeah.
LA.
Dude, I had some shot into my shoulder in Vegas. Where they use women's placenta. Women that have cesarean sections, they get stem cells out of their placenta and they shoot it right into your shoulder or whatever.
That's
For me, it was
another
my shoulder.
level, son.
Dude, my shoulder was fucking with me for like a year. I was real close to getting surgery. I was
remember
like,
that.
this is probably pretty bad. I'm like, it hurts after every workout. I have to put ice on it. One stem cell shot, boom, done. Now it's been 4 months. It's getting better.
God damn.
It's not.
That
It's
actually
not
worked.
like it worked for a little while and then it backed off. It's doing something different than all this platelet-rich plasma and regenikine, things along those lines, which reduce inflammation, promote healing, and they're very beneficial. But this is total next level.
I mean, women's placenta. What that set you back? 6 million? What are we talking? I mean,
I don't-
that's some
yeah, I
shit.
don't know where
that's
the
some shit to get.
research- Yeah.
Hard to get a hold of.
well, I think a lot of women have cesareans. I think it's pretty normal when they want to save the vag.
Yeah.
Don't want to save the hooter.
I'm not mad at that.
Keep that cooter tight, baby.
Ain't
Little cut on your belly ain't no big thing.
no big thing.
They stitch those things up good, girl. I think it happens all the time. I don't think it's hard to get those tissues, and so they do it. And oh, by the way, I got some of these badass pickles right here, son. I know you love those pickles.
I know you
Those
don't.
Grillo's pickles. Son.
They are nice. It's never too early for a pickle.
I ate 4 of them before you guys got here.
Oh damn! That's what you had for breakfast,
No, I haven't had breakfast.
Yeah, me
It's too
neither.
early. I'm not even gonna pretend.
dude. When you make those posts at night of your fucking elk meat and moose,
Yeah.
and I have fucking Chipotle or something, makes me feel bad about myself.
I like to cook it when everyone's asleep.
I know it looks so nice. And when you have eggs and shit, it makes me so hungry. And then didn't you do cranberry sauce the
Dude,
other day?
I make today.
What the
Today I made my own homemade cranberry
I
sauce.
was fucking.
It's so easy to do.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I was
super
eating
easy.
Canned cranberry sauce.
It's like 2
Impressive.
to 1 water and sugar. I think I had I think it was like 2 cups of cranberries, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of water. It's all sugar.
You're not
Look
mad
at
your
that. Look
boy
at that
right
sexy
now.
bitch.
What the hell is
Look at
going
that.
on
How
right
do you
now?
there and here? This is crazy.
So weird, man.
Bro, this is madness.
What's madness?
He was on TV and he was right here.
There's Rogan's fucking cranberry.
There's my cranberry sauce, son. Look at that. I made that shit.
Dude, I
So
might have to
easy
stop
do.
following you. At night, I'm like, fuck it. And
I know.
I just send the Postmates to go pick me up some food.
Dude, if we were neighbors, I would have you come over and eat some elk.
Dude, I'd be over
in the
all
middle
the
of the
time.
night. Oh, you would love it too. By the way,
My
I
mouth
got
is watering.
2 commercial freezers here because I shot so much elk this year. I got some elk for you.
Oh, I'm not mad
I
at
said,
that.
I have some right
Oh,
here.
that'd be dope, man.
I got some for you too, Eddie, but I don't know if you're gonna eat it. He won't eat it.
Why not?
Eddie
You don't
needs
elk?
like you have to. He only eats Chipotle.
I'm a big pussy.
Do you know Chipotle and the equalize shit going on? Right now, if you like Chipotle, fucking go there. It's like the wild, dead. No one's there because of
Why?
the equalize stuff.
Oh, because they had an E. coli
It's
scare.
still packed. I was
Equalize
there yesterday.
everywhere. It's like all over. They're shutting them down and shit.
Really?
Yeah, man.
There's that many of them that are having problems.
Yeah,
Really?
trouble.
Jamie's nodding. Whoa, that's not good.
I mean, there used to be a line out the door. I went the other day. There's no one.
Do you know what it is,
They're
Jamie? Do you
offering
know
me
what
free
the
guacamole
story
and
is?
E.
shit.
coli scare, and they don't know what it is.
They don't know what started it?
The first couple stores they found it in, they stripped them clean, cleaned them all, and they couldn't find the trace.
Oh no.
Now
They
it's
found it in
trickling all
Morgue.
over,
It's
right?
been in Ohio. It's been in like 7 or 8 states. Yeah.
Yeah, I get E. coli every time I eat there. Every time, man. Instant E. coli.
And you love
activates
it.
it.
And you
The
love
only-
everything
the-
about it.
Look at that fucking card, son.
Dude, Souza Romero. What's your? I mean,
I love
fuck,
that fight.
That's a
I love that
motherfucking fight.
Yeah, I just wish that Yoel was younger. You know, I feel like we're getting this super athlete, like one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and we're getting him deep into his career. That guy beat Cale Sanderson twice. You know, I mean, Yoel Romero is a monster athlete,
Super
but we're
monster.
getting him at like 36 when they have the most stringent testing.
Ain't that a bitch?
It's so unfortunate.
It's like giving us Sammy Sosa now. I'm good.
You know, it's like I did this.
But
This
he is a
interview with-
genetic beast.
Yeah, oh, he is for sure. God damn, look at that combination. Those front kicks to the body and that left hand.
No, he
Conor
has that
McGregor's a
tiger
motherfucker,
tattoo.
dude.
Motherfucker.
He's a
It's hard as
motherfucker.
fuck at 145.
He's a beast, dude. He's a beast.
Dude, Weidman Rockhold?
do you guys know that Weidman stopped drinking and now he weighs 190 pounds?
Damn.
He's waking up in the morning at 193, he said. He said he's essentially a welterweight.
So
Stop drinking what? Alcohol?
Booze. Stopped drinking booze, started eating really healthy, and he's coming into this fight really lean. I think he maybe anticipates like a serious pace, or
I
maybe
think
it's a
the weight cut
It's
and
a weight
IV.
cut
Yeah,
thing.
with the IV. I
'Cause
think
he's-
this is the hardest fight to call for me. I think it's the
it's a
greatest
great
fight
fight,
in
man.
middleweight history.
It's a great fight. You know, the only thing that if it would be the greatest all-time fight if Rockhold didn't have that fight with Vitor. When
Come
Vitor-
on, that's an asterisk.
It is. But when Vitor wheel kicked him in the head and stopped him in the first round like that, it did sort of change the perception of Rockhold.
I see what you're saying. I
as,
just like that they're both in their
accelerating.
prime.
Yeah.
Like they're both.
Oh, no
fuck,
doubt.
man.
No doubt.
Neither one of them are ever gonna be this good again. I don't think. I think
The
they're both
Vitor
so in their
asterisk
prime.
is so strong. The TRT years of Vitor are so. It's such a. I'm so torn more than on any other fighter because I think like TRT Vitor is probably like one of my all-time favorite fighters.
Yeah, might be my favorite fighter.
He's
Just
like
like
right
real
up
kicking
there.
guys' eyes off,
Yeah.
straight up.
He's like one of my all-time.
Now think about
favorites.
this: John Jones beat him sauce out of his mind.
That's fucked up.
I like Anadrol Vitor when he was 19, when he had the traps that
Did
were
you
just
guys hear-
fucking
And
like
no
this.
technique?
You know what I mean? Remember that shit?
250
When he
when he was
fought
250?
Randy Couture?
Oh, my
long
God.
hair and shit.
No, he
Just-
didn't have
no,
long
no,
hair.
he didn't have long
hair. No.
He was like a lion. He was built like
Yes,
a lion.
dude.
And
He
running
looked like
forward like this.
His muscles started at the top of his head,
His
and they went
traps,
straight down like ski ramps.
Did you see that John Jones interview?
Yeah, well, I think
look
John
like
Jones has a
Bluto.
really good point that someone in the athletic commission, whoever is responsible, didn't tell him that Vitor had tested positive or that he had tested with elevated test levels. They didn't tell him, and they let him fight.
let him fight.
If that's true, he's got a legit
It's
point.
true. And he goes, oh, no, I have 3 years to press charges. He goes, don't worry, I'm not forgetting.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't. Whoever did that, whether it's the athletic commission, whatever, who's responsible at that point in time? Who's responsible?
I think it's a combo of things.
Is it the UFC and the athletic
Yes,
commission?
I think so.
But how does
Because people are, you'd have to be, ridiculous if you don't think some of the UFC brass knew what Vitor was doing.
Well, wasn't this a time where Vitor took the fight on short notice because Chael Sonnen Was that the same fight? No, it was a different fight.
No, it's different fight.
Different fight. I'm confused. Because that fight actually didn't happen.
Yes.
And people gave John a lot of shit.
And
which, by the way,
Dan
in any other
Henderson.
sport, yeah, it was Dan Henderson. In any other sport, that would be a ridiculous thing to ask.
Ridiculous.
It would be ridiculous
8 days.
to ask Miguel Cotto last minute to not fight Canelo Alvarez, but to fight Floyd Mayweather. Everybody would be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I love John's explanation. He's
Yeah.
like, no, man, there's so many years of training to get to a world championship level, and then you want me to do this? And he goes,
Yeah.
and then you're making me look like an asshole? That's not cool, man.
Boy, he gave Chael a fucking beating after that because
Ooh.
all the shit that
Bully
Chael was
beatdown
talking.
style.
Oh my God. He gave him such a beating that he broke his own toe pushing off the mat while he's beating the fuck out of him.
Dude,
I'll
how
never
about in
forget
that interview, he's like, yeah, now I'm just going to start taking this serious and start training.
Oh, good Lord.
Fuck no. Good luck.
Are you watching all this powerlifting going, ooh, don't get hurt? You know, like
Not
you do-
really. I'm like, oh shit, he's training like a professional athlete now.
True.
What the
right?
fuck?
But-
Deadlifting 400, squatting
I
500.
think he's deadlifting 600.
Is he?
I think he's going for his
that's right.
his max on Monday.
How much does he
What
weigh
a
right now?
fanboy I am. I'm a fanboy.
Both of us stalking his
It's
Instagram. I'm like,
it's
oh
scheduled
shit,
for
it's scheduled
Monday.
next Monday.
The big 600-pound deadlift is scheduled for
Dude,
Monday.
But he's got to watch his weight if he's staying 205 with the IVs.
You're right.
He's 228. Shredded.
He is?
228 shredded.
So he's lost body fat.
Yes. Shredded.
Will that factor in that extra muscle in his endurance? I mean, it's more of
See,
a requirement, right?
I think it's going to help him because he's going to be stronger. He's never been a knockout guy, but we see maybe a little more knockouts. And he's also not been a guy who's trained outside camp. Now he's training, so I
Right.
think his body's going to adapt to it. I think he's built for it, man.
Wow.
And they talked about going to heavyweight too
I
after
was going to
this.
say, or he does. Or
Yeah.
he does, because,
No, he said it's just a matter of time.
The weight cut, fuck, especially with the IVs and whatnot, because I know he was talking about it for a while, going to heavyweight, and he probably cuts a lot, and that's probably a pretty hard cut.
But
So
the
if
big fight, right, is Weidman. If Weidman can beat Rockhold, which is obviously a big if, that's a big fight. But if Weidman beats Rockhold and John Jones and Weidman hook up in Madison Square Garden, good fucking googly moogly.
Yes.
Look
Look
at
at the
him.
difference. There's a John Jones before and after picture we're looking at. It's all over the internet of him.
Dude.
Where he's like out of shape in between camps for one fight. Like I think that was 2013.
Yes.
And then 2015, he's on the right and just looks like the Hulk.
Dude, he said when he was fighting Alexander, he was like, yeah, it's the first time I was tired in a fight because I really didn't train. What the fuck? And this dude still goes into the octagon confident. It's insane how talented that dude is.
He's super talented, that's for sure.
I'm rooting for him, man.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen with this Vitor thing. If they really did know that he had elevated test levels.
I'm sure nothing will come out until after he's done fighting.
Because if, when you look at the fight, John got caught in a deep armbar in that.
Yes.
And what if his arm broke?
Well,
because it did hyperextend
yeah.
it. But what if it broke? And what if that fucked up his career? And then we found out that Vitor had elevated test levels.
You have a lawsuit on your motherfucking hands.
It's all very crazy, man. It's a very strange time because I feel like, they're saving the blood and they're saving the urine for years. I think like 8 years. And how many people they're getting by on the sneak tip with some shit that they haven't figured out yet?
What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that saved blood and urine like 8 years from now to shit on legends?
Yes.
That's fucked up, man.
That's what they do.
It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. Oh, you're out of the sport? You're a commentator now? You got wife and kids? Check this out. Here's this. We're just going to shit on everything you've ever done.
I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of extra blood that's unnecessary then, right? Because how many fighters are probably going to get that in 7 years from now then wouldn't give a fuck?
What's going to happen is when sophisticated testing, when it improves, when it gets better and better, then they're going to go, oh, well, now, you didn't used to be able to test for EPO. They didn't used to be able to test for HGH. It's a real recent one, right?
Yeah.
And now apparently there's a new version of artificial testosterone that they're getting from animals. They're not getting it from yams anymore. They were getting it somehow or another from wild yams. Oh,
I didn't know.
I'm too fucking stupid for this.
Yeah.
But now apparently they're figuring out how to extract it from animals. And when they give it to people, it doesn't show up. It's like the carbon isotope test doesn't show up.
But wouldn't your levels would still be elevated?
Yeah,
right?
you'd have high levels.
Yeah.
But they would be, even though they were high, they would still be human levels.
Oh, gotcha.
Like when they do that carbon isotope test, apparently they test it and they can tell. They're like, "Oh, motherfucker, you got yams running through your veins."
Well, my thing is, all right, so you're going to store all this blood and shit like that for 8 years. You tell me a guy tests positive 8 years from now. I'm like, well, dude, who's been watching this shit? Who's been dealing with it? Yeah, has it been under the care of these exact questions? Yeah,
well, they have a facility where they have like a chain of custody, and they have 24-hour security cameras and all that good shit, dude.
I don't know. I don't trust it,
just
man.
Making shit up.
I
don't know what they do.
I was gonna say, is this like Olympic qualities? The same people they do the Olympics, or?
Well, that's what WADA is. That's what the USADA.
Dude, we have the strictest testing out of any sport now.
Any sport by far. But
too intense.
I think we've
maybe
all
focus
made,
on the fight kits
the
testing,
UFC
huh?
at least.
What?
The fight kits.
Well, the UFC at least.
You talking about Reebok, bro?
Not just the sport.
Yeah, bro.
How
Really.
dare you?
Well, let's put a little money into that, huh? Fuck the testing.
Well, they spelled most of the people's names right. Give them some breaks.
You're right, man. They put Connor's shirt and they put the U.S. flag on it.
With Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
Some fan took a picture because I think he's from Ireland, bought the Conor McGregor jersey and this U.S. flag and goes, this can't be right, is it?
Isn't it weird that all the shit that Reebok's taken on their designs and they still haven't changed anything? You would think by now they would have changed the goddamn design.
That's their problem.
Well,
That's a huge problem.
But if you change the design, you have to admit that it sucked.
What's wrong with that? Oh, our bad. We didn't realize it's going to suck balls so bad. We're switching it up.
You just got to get used to this style.
No, you can't do that.
You got to get used to
can't do that.
dudes fighting with white shorts on, so that as soon as there's any blood or their junk gets outlined,
Dude.
Their ass looks like they shit themselves because they're just running around on the ground.
Dude, why not just be like, my bad, we fucked up. Here's a new one, though, we've been working on. We spent way more time on this.
I think they said it's like a 2-year process. Like every 2 years, they're going to change the style or evolve the uniform.
You know what I think they should eliminate? They should eliminate shorts and make everybody fight with tights on. I get annoyed when dudes grab shorts. I'm like, why do they have something to grab? Like, don't grab a shorts, don't grab a shorts. Like, why is that an option? Why is there an option to grab?
Some guys aren't comfortable wearing the tights, though.
Because they don't like the way they look?
Yeah.
They don't want anybody to see their junk?
You're talking to a guy who wore tights. I like to let my shit out. Hey, ladies. Hey, everyone. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Benson Henderson.
Love this dude.
Yeah. I like him at 170, too.
I'll tell you what's interesting. A lot of people don't know this. This is his last fight on the UFC contract.
This is his last fight?
His last fight.
You know, if someone like him went over to Bellator, that would make a big noise. They got Phil Davis, which I think made some good noise. But if they can get can you imagine?
What about ONE
if
FC?
John Jones' contract goes up, and John Jones bails and goes over to Bellator, something along those lines.
I can't imagine that. No. What if Ronda's did?
Lord, oh good Lord.
What if Ronda did?
Oh good Lord.
What if that was the game plan?
Dana White's head would explode. It would be like that movie Scanners.
You might kill a bitch.
They can make your brain explode. They're staring at you. Dana would be at a press conference. Boom. And then Conor McGregor leaves the next day. And his brain pulls back together and then explodes again. Well, if Viacom really wanted, they have so much money, if they really wanted to sink in and just blow like a couple $100 million and go, look, we'll just fucking take over this bitch. Let's make it Spike TV MMA.
That'd be.
How many people do you think they could do that to? How many people would take the chance? You'd have to give them so much money that they don't ever have to fight again.
I agree.
And that they don't care.
Yeah. You'd have to give, each guy like Benson Henderson, you'd have to give him, $3 million.
Because it's just not the same. You're just, even if you have all that money, you're just never going to be the same superstar over there. It's just, it doesn't work that way.
Everybody jumps ship. It would have to be almost like a mass exodus.
Well, then Bellator needs to do a lot of things different. But
They have to stop calling it Bellator.
for reals. Come on, man. And that shitty logo, we got to figure this out.
Benson.
That was up in the air. When it got taken over by Scott Coker, they weren't sure if they were going to keep Bellator MMA.
They should have asked Big
Or
Brown.
change
Let me and that
Giving him
bitch.
some straight
Yeah,
advice.
It doesn't matter what you call it. It does not matter.
It kind of does marketing wise.
No, it
Yeah,
does.
it does marketing
To the
wise.
masses,
Just like
it does.
like bands, you can
Okay,
call your
well,
name.
don't
the
call
name of your
this
band Hootie and the
UFC anymore.
Blowfish.
Call it Kissy Kissy Pow Pow.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. 'cause
Time
it's
for the
branded,
Kissy
'cause he's
Kissy
stuck
Pow
with
Pow
it.
World Championships.
Branding's everything, my man.
Bellator's
Ask
a dumb
Reebok.
name. Who'd even heard of a Bellator before?
Yeah, it's fucking.
What about Hootie and the Blowfish? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
And where are they
Smashing
now?
Pumpkins. It doesn't matter.
Where are they now? Where's Hootie now?
Where are they now?
Where's Hootie now?
Hootie's a fucking country singer because
That's
shit didn't
right.
work out, and he changed his name.
he likes-
His name's Daryl now.
Yeah.
His name's Daryl.
For real?
He likes
real?
country music.
He's a huge country star.
Really?
His name's Daryl.
Wow.
They
He
only
said
had a
Hootie?
one
Nah.
hit, right? That one album, I think, right?
Pretty much.
They had a
He's
lot of
killing
hits on it,
country
though.
wise.
His
though.
name was never Hootie.
They were
It was-
gigantic with slightly overweight white girls.
That's true.
Giant,
Later
right?
cry.
That was where they did their best damage.
Killing it.
They had good
Killing it.
songs, man. Hootie and the Blowfish were good. And I'll tell you what, man, that guy, Darius Rucker, right? That's his
Darius.
name.
That's right.
He's
Darius.
got a great
Not
fucking
Daryl.
voice, man. And the
Daryl.
country music people, they needed a guy like him. Like, see, we're diverse. Shit.
You mean a black guy, Joe?
Shut the fuck up, bro. You said that.
They needed
not
a
me.
guy like
I
that.
mean a pop singer.
Yeah, for
God,
sure.
you dick.
Racist
He's
bastard.
fucking
He's the Jimi
racist.
Hendrix of country.
Yo, look how yoked Benson looks. He looks yoked. He looks good, man, at 170.
He does.
You know, not having to destroy his body anymore.
5'9", is that short for 170?
Not like Johnny Hendricks, I think it's 5'8".
How about Johnny
He's
changing
yoked.
camps? He's leaving Team
Yeah,
Takedown.
what is that all about?
I don't know, because Team Takedown invested all this money in him, right? Like, built him up.
I don't know how that works. Because
No,
I
it was,
heard a bunch of different
It was-
versions of
It was
how
like
that.
a 50-50 deal, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like they gave him a salary, and
Yeah.
then they would get 50% of his
I think he got a
winnings.
salary. They took care of like a house to live in. Basically, they
When he
take
was
care of all
younger,
your.
right?
No, who knows? At this point, you become a champion. He
You
might
become
have
a
had the
champ,
money
50-50. Fuck
He
that
might have
noise.
bought a house.
This is a good fight, man.
Great fight.
This is a really good
Masvidal's
fight.
one of my favorite fighters to watch.
He's very crafty,
Dude,
man.
he was one of those old school brawlers.
With Kimbo,
Backyard
yeah.
brawlers with Kimbo in Miami, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen him. I like watching him fight, man. He's very smart.
Phenomenal striker.
And I
Phenomenal
think
striker.
at 170, again, is a guy who doesn't have to hurt his body to fucking make that weight.
I agree.
We're going to see that more and more. Like Robert Whitaker when he fought Uriah Hall. Like, that's
Yeah,
three
that
in a
was a
row
good
at
fight, too,
85.
man.
That's true.
A lot of people are saying he's too small for 85. 3 in a row at 85 looks awesome.
Yeah, really good power striking.
Masvidal is slick, dude.
Super slick, man.
And good transitions between striking and grappling. But Benson is such a good grappler. I'm interested to see like where this takes place.
Benson outside camp spends all his time in a gi.
Does he?
Yes.
Interesting. John Crouch from that old school Gracie lineage.
Dude, John Crouch is my first jiu-jitsu coach.
Really?
I held the door open for Ben. He was just getting ready to fight, pursuing it, and we walked in, we trained together. Then this is no lie. Next time I saw him, we were both in UFC signing posters.
Wow.
Just a good dude, man. Great guy. Set of legs on him.
Yeah, he's like keeping it in kicking distance. Ooh, nice right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Benson's keeping it in his distance, and Masvidal's trying to close it out. Oh, nice shot by Masvidal right to the body and the right hand.
Yeah, I'd give the striking edge to Masvidal, but it doesn't look like it so far.
Well, so far Benson was keeping him on the outside, but that combination, that right kick to the body and right hand, that had some fucking steam on it. Masvidal's throwing heat, man. He's throwing hard shots.
So Ben's trying to knock his ass out too, though.
I like that switch kick, too. Masvidal's had some knee problems. So many guys have knee problems, man. So common.
Dude, and knees are nothing to fuck with either. You know, a lot of times it ruins NFL guys' careers.
Cormier got his knee shot up with the stem cells. Boom.
He says he's all good,
surgery.
right? Yeah.
No surgery now.
Yep.
He was ready to
Wow.
get surgery. He was thinking about it. That's stem cells. It's a motherfucker, dude. And this is just the beginning of that.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
nice counter right
Great
hand.
check hook, yeah. Dude, how about what if they did DC John Jones in Madison Square Garden?
Good fucking Lord, that's a great fight. I
Is it a
love
great
that
fight?
I love that fight.
Really?
Yeah, because I think that DC gets a second chance. DC more experienced and
Confident.
not going to fall for the emotional roller coaster ride that he got in with John. Is probably going to stay calm and also doesn't his knee's not as fucked up. But
Dude, I love
then he's
DC.
dealing with a focused John who's like not doing coke 3 weeks out.
And already beat him too, you know?
Already beat him.
That fight has to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening for sure. That's the next
Yeah,
fight for
that's the
DC
next
and John.
fight.
That's guaranteed to happen. I'm just saying at Madison Square Garden will it happen.
You think
That's,
they'll give it to John Jones right away?
That Madison Square
Fuck
Garden
yes.
thing,
Yeah.
though, is not. It's not definite yet.
No, it's definitely not definite.
I think they have to jump through a lot of hoops before
Yes.
April.
They're making it difficult.
And it's oh shit! Oh, he caught him with the right hand, and that was right when Masvidal was going with that right kick to the body again too. Madison Square Garden UFC would be fucking insane.
Insane.
It would be insane.
You got to stack that card like this December card. You got to just bring the noise.
Did they get it passed? And
No. They're still. It's.
It's crazy that it's not. Oh, nice left to the body.
Yeah.
He hurt him with that left hand to the body. Masvidal sneaky.
I always think that's how you can tell an elite striker when you see guys go to the body.
That was perfect placement too.
Phenomenal.
Masvidal. Oh, axe kick.
Yes.
Crazy. He keeps landing that right kick.
Dude,
to
he'll
the
mix it
body.
up, and his jiu-jitsu is sneaky on the ground, man.
Ooh, leg kick.
That
mixing
leg's
it
there
up.
for him.
God damn, he's opening up.
Yeah, that was like 5 in a row.
Ben's hair always gets in his fucking face.
Yeah,
he's
he's
always
gotta-
touching it.
he's gotta
Who
hack
was he
that shit
fighting?
off.
Remember who he was fighting? Was it Frankie? When he'd pull his hair back, Frankie would jump on him. Remember that?
Yeah.
He'd pounce, and they were timing it after their
Ooh.
first fight.
That was a nice leg kick.
I wonder if
Yeah,
he has
What-
the
Notice
toothpick.
how much he touches his
He
hair.
really should cut it off.
he needs to cornrow it.
Well, something. It's just he gets so in the way.
Whatever
Why
you're
is he
doing,
so
stop
into
doing
it?
what you're doing.
Yeah. There's one more thing that he doesn't have to think about.
I agree. That's what Rose cut her hair, right? She said, I
Yeah.
was in the way. Fuck this noise.
Yeah, she
That's
cut all her hair off.
aggressive.
I mean, it's crazy that Paige wouldn't do it. And Rose is equally pretty. She's beautiful.
Yeah. Rose is super. She actually pulls the shaved head off. She has some
Oh! He nailed him with that knee.
going down now, son.
Look at that
Ooh,
takedown
maybe
defense.
Ish don't think so.
Damn, takedown defense. Masvidal
Look at him. Look at
laughing.
him.
Yeah, he's
Super
laughing.
confident.
Look, he's laughing.
Dude. Ben wins this one. His second big win at 170. I mean, he's right up there, man. You got to give a guy like that.
This is 5 rounds, too, man. We just watched round 1, and who do you think won that round? If you had a judge.
Masvidal.
Masvidal,
10-9.
right? If that's a 10-9 round, how is Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard?
That guy should be put down. That guy should be put
What
down
happened
like
in
a
that first
shitty
round?
dog.
like a horse with 3 broken legs.
What happened
One
in
of
that
the
fight?
I had a,
Frankie Edgar?
Frankie Edgar got cracked in the first round where he was down multiple times, completely wobbled, looked like he was out.
Dude, that's a 10-8 round if I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I'd be
it is
surprised. If you told me
definitive.
10-6, oh, yeah, I'm cool with that. 10-9, I'm like, fuck
He tried
you.
to tell me it was 10-9 because at the end of the round, Frankie had recovered. I'm like, you just need to shut your mouth.
Dude, if we were in a restaurant and he told me that, I'd piss in his mouth. I would have
Right
stood
in
on
his
the table
mouth?
and piss right on his mouth.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're
aggressive, bro. Been
Very
arrested,
aggressive
too.
with your urine.
you're aggressive with your urine. Like a lion.
Round dose.
Dude, how about Ben Henderson had big fucking Joe Riggs in his corner?
Did he?
Old school.
Well, Diesel's been training with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Riggs's corner against me.
Is Riggs in the UFC? Is he still in the UFC?
He won his last fight,
was
didn't he?
Cote?
No, he lost to Cote, right?
Yeah.
Was that the last fight?
I think so.
He'd won one before that, right? Who did he fight? Ron Stallings?
Ben, you know Patrick O'Tay's first team all cutie. I mean, people dig that dude. You know this.
Yes, Quebec.
You're not
might,
worried- you're not
might
worried
hate
about that.
me.
Masvidal's landing that right kick to the body a lot. That's a good kick for him, man.
Dude, his striking is, I mean, top notch, man.
It looks very crisp.
I'm not mad at his fade either on his hair.
I'm also not mad at his takedown defense. That was really impressive.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
That was impressive.
Ben can get you down.
He's like roommates with Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Covington, and fuck, dude, you have that guy as like your favorite training partner, and you're gonna get good at wrestling, man. I mean,
Well, they have monsters at ATT, right?
yes.
Wrestlers. I mean, it's just full of them.
But
That's a
definitely,
great gym, man.
he brought his game up. His
Phenomenal
wrestling
gym.
was out
Ooh,
of
that kick
control.
to the body. Have you seen the new one? Dan Lambert just opened up a new giant ATT. Have you been there,
In Coconut
Ben?
Creek.
I haven't been to the new one. I saw
shit,
the
he's
build
hurt.
up.
Is he hurt?
Dude, he's hurt.
Leg. Is someone bleeding?
Something happened.
Is that from old? Is that Akiyama's blood?
Damn.
Oh, his darces
Japanese
are
necktie?
nasty, bro.
Japanese necktie? No.
Masvidal's darces are fucking nasty. Mary got Chiesa with a darce.
We were talking. We missed the.
You got Chiesa with a darce.
Chiesa.
Oh,
my
shit.
goodness.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Man, they're throwing down.
Damn, Masvidal.
I love his movement, man. His head movement. He's always moving.
He's sharp, dude. Very sharp. Very sharp.
I never root against Bendo, though.
I wonder if there's any benefit of having all that hair.
For sure not.
I was thinking the comfort factor. You guys were saying, oh, he needs to shave it. But, like, if you're in the fight and you, like, he keeps a toothpick, and if you get used to just moving your hair back, maybe that's kind of like your reset in your head. You're just like, okay, I'm just chilling out, getting my breath back, and then you're coming with the combos. Who knows, man? On a psychological level, it could be there.
True.
If he's so used
could be
to
like
it.
a comfort zone thing.
Yeah.
Guys are timing it. Like Frankie Edgar timed it. When he would touch
Yeah.
his hair, Frankie would fucking come at him,
The
man.
toothpick thing is so insane. The fact that he's fought world championship fights with a toothpick stuck inside of his mouth.
That is weird.
It's
Maybe it's
so
just like a comfort thing. You know what I'm
ridiculous.
saying? Like some people use their breathing as a comfort thing to relax their breathing and be like, all right, I'm good. I'm safe. I go back to my breathing. He does a toothpick.
Some people think that chewing, like, I had an old Japanese surfer, stoner student named Yoshi, and he used to roll and do jiu-jitsu and chew gum. He said that when you're chewing, it keeps you sharper.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that.
I see
A lot
it.
of people play pool, they chew gum.
Really?
Yeah, another thing I've heard is that when you chew gum before something, it's good because your body relaxes because it says, well, we can't be in danger. This motherfucker wouldn't be eaten.
Damn.
Yeah. That might
sure
be
wish
just
I chewed
that might
gum
be
when I
some
fought.
bro science.
Bro
I
science
just
to
hit
the
you with.
fullest. Bro science to the fullest.
Or maybe
To the fullest.
here's some more bro science.
This
How about this?
Yoshi guy's full of shit.
How about you're sharper because your body's going, this motherfucker's eating, he's vulnerable. You better keep those senses on point because right now you get attacked by some Wolverine.
That
or
makes
something.
sense. For sure, bro science, but makes sense.
That's even broier. You took bro science to a new place.
Even
Come on
broier.
I'm going to go with that.
Oh man, this is a good fight, man. Ooh, nice jab. Ooh.
I'd love to see what kind of contract Bellator offers Ben after this.
Do you think they're gonna offer him one?
110%.
What if it loses though? Oh shit.
Still offer
Guillotine,
him.
guillotine,
Oh.
guillotine. Oh no, no more. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder why he abandoned that.
But he's going back to it.
Maybe he likes it on the right side better. Oh shit. Maybe he likes it on the right side better. No, he lost it.
Ben's jiu-jitsu transitions are
Anticipation.
nasty.
Oh man.
That was a bad idea.
I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this.
He's
Look,
pulling
he's
him up.
lifting him
That
up.
is sick.
That's nice. He's lifting him up and knee him in the face.
Yeah, that
Talk
was
about a
pretty funny,
veteran.
man.
Talk about a veteran
Yeah.
fucking move.
That's a great move.
Hell yeah.
That's a good move because that position is terrible.
Yeah,
Touching
you can't
the ground.
do much, man.
People touch the ground. You can't knee him in the head if you don't know what we're talking about. Oh shit!
Ooh.
He fucked his face up.
Damn,
Man.
son.
Masvidal's face is a mess now from those knees.
Ooh.
That was some slick shit.
Ooh.
That was pretty slick.
Hell yeah. That was dope.
I just think that relying on that is crazy.
It is crazy. And that gray area where it's the transition of touching, you hit a guy in the face and they stop it.
Stupid. I like what Herb Dean does. Herb Dean, someone is doing that and they get nailed. He goes, "You're playing the game."
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
you tell
yeah.
him, don't play
Yeah.
the game.
Herb's
Ooh,
the
look at
best
this combo, man. God damn, what a fucking round.
Yeah, great main event.
Dude.
Dude, why am I the only
Nice
one
knee to
pissing?
the
Is
body.
no one drank as much coffee as me? or
Son,
what?
I'm conditioned for this shit.
You are
For real, my body's
I
gotten
know.
so used
I
to it.
know.
I go 3 rounds. I'll be drinking coffee 3 hours. That's
And
3
rounds.
rounds.
And then you just
Podcast.
do you just gorilla piss it when you get out
Yeah,
of here?
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet.
like, where's all that piss coming from? Like a raging river after a storm.
Dude,
How
how
come they don't have the round up there?
They
oh,
do.
they do.
Third
The
round.
third.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how they do that.
Where?
That's weird.
Oh.
The dashes
well,
on the
that's
bottom.
terrible, and they're white, and it blends in with the ring.
Yeah, that's a little odd, isn't
Well,
it?
they're
How about the
octagon.
number 3, you fucks? How about round 3?
Dude, how about
Make me
how
count.
about the sponsors in Korea? How about the main sponsors
Okay.
that massage chair?
It's
in the middle.
Okay is one of the other ones. Whatever okay is. See?
Out there, that's the shit.
It's like water. It's a Sakuraba water shirt. Interesting. This is an interesting fight, right?
Yeah, really good fight, man. Back and forth. Hard to judge.
Yeah.
I like a fight like this being 5 rounds, too.
Fuck yes, because it's going to get more clear as these rounds go on. Who the judges are from where? Did they fly them in, or are we talking about some Korean judges?
That's a good question. Because since Sexyama lost, I gotta assume they're not Korean, because Korea is like notoriously bad for, or known for bad decisions because of the Roy Jones Jr. fight. Remember when Roy Jones Jr. fought in Seoul, South Korea, in the finals of the Olympics, lit that dude up like a fucking Christmas tree in Times Square, and they gave it to the Korean.
That's ridiculous.
Remember that?
That's ridiculous.
And then the Olympic Committee, they got in trouble, and there was all this like allegations of
ridiculous.
bribery. Oh, it was so obviously dirty. It was so obviously dirty. You go and watch that fight. Roy Jones Jr. that dude, and he still lost the decision. It was awful. It was awful. I've seen it in Taekwondo tournaments too, like heavy favoritism. At least they used to
Dude,
have
in
it.
boxing, it's the worst. In
Yeah.
boxing, you never know what the fuck's it. In
Speaking
the
of
Bradley
which,
Pacquiao fight, we just saw it. What's up?
Tonight is Vladimir Klitschko and Tyson Fury.
That's a fucking fight.
That's
I'm more
a
excited
real
for that
fight.
than anything. I'm
That's a
so
real
excited for
fight,
that. Hell
man.
yeah. Fury's undefeated, and not to mention, this is the first fighter that Klitschko's faced that's bigger than him.
Yeah, taller
See
than
those
him,
elbows he's
bigger
throwing?
than
6'8",
him.
son.
Yeah,
Knocking dudes out.
yeah. This is and has a really high work rate.
Yes. Dude, so I think Klitschko's going to beat Fury. The fucking fight is this monster, this dime piece of a man in England named Joshua. He won gold in the Olympics. You got to see this dude.
Who is he?
I think he's 6'7", light on his feet, athletic, knocking dudes out, undefeated. I'm
Really?
telling you, this is the next motherfucker.
What's his name? Joshua
Dude,
what?
bring him up. Joshua. I forget his first name. He's a heavyweight from England.
Oh, his last name? What is
His
it,
last
Jamie?
name's Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. And where's he from? England?
Wait till you see this dude.
UK.
He
Yeah?
has charisma. He's marketable. He's knocking dudes out. He's athletic as fuck.
Brendan Schaub moving into sports management.
Dude, tell you what. Wait till you see this dude, though.
Pull him up, Jamie. I want to see. Oh my God, that's a real dude.
That's a real dude. Won gold
Jamie, put
at
up
super heavyweight.
Pull up a video of him boxing. Let's show a video of him boxing.
He's athletic, man.
What's his name? Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. How many fights does he have so far? Wins the super heavyweight boxing. Let's not. Oh shit! Look at him in the Olympics.
Give us a highlight
Oh,
reel,
my
son.
goodness.
Let's get this hype train started. Look at those guns, though.
Serious jab. Ooh, good fundamentals. See if you can find like a professional bout.
There you go. Highlights, son.
Oh, Masvidal got kicked in the balls.
Perfect timing
This
for
is
this.
a ball kicking festival. That looks like Olympic boxing, bro. See if you can find one that's a professional fight.
He's doing MMA now?
No. He's boxing. I think he's the next guy to compete with Klitschko.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here's him. Oh, Jesus.
For how big he is, man.
Look at all those people
That
going
crowd
crazy.
is crunk as fuck.
That's such a great statement. Crowd is
Dude, look at that
crunk
dude's
as
body.
fuck. He should. Interesting.
Enjoy
Wow, that's
that,
what they've been
Klitschko.
waiting for, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! Look at he works out like a pro athlete too.
For sure, don't show us him on the quad machine. Boy, highlight reel? Nah.
So who is winning this fight? We didn't even pay attention to the last
Well, because
round.
he got
I
kicked
think
in the
it's
nuts, and then
1-1.
Joshua came up.
In this round, I'm not sure.
So right now you believe 1-1?
Yeah. Though he did drop him in the first round, I would imagine he finished strong, Masvidal, in the first round, so they would give it to him.
So maybe 1-2 rounds to Masvidal then.
That's what I would say with watching about
well, the
30%.
second round was Henderson, wasn't it?
Yes, that's why it'd be 2-1. So I'd give probably the first round to Masvidal, third round to...
Even though he got knocked down, he didn't finish that strong. I mean, he beat him.
Right,
he
that's why
landed
I don't
more
know, but it would
he
be
landed more
9-9
shots.
realistically if you're going with
we
that.
shouldn't score when we're not even paying any attention.
No, this is bro
This was
scoring.
the first round.
This
We
is
saw
bro
the first
scoring,
round.
man.
pro scoring.
Yeah, this is bro scoring at its
I haven't
finest.
watched 5 minutes of this fight in its entirety once.
I've seen about a minute 20 of this entire
But I
fight.
do like the way Masvidal moves, man. Ooh, that kick to the body. His control and distance are really good too. knowing when to hit that switch kick, when
And
to
he's
throw the
put-
body
hit him
kick.
in the ball
Kicked him
again.
Oh
in.
man, it's a festival. It's a dick kick.
Ooh, that
and
looks
festival.
bad. Good time for a piss break, though.
Jesus Christ, Benson's still sitting on the bottom.
I was gonna say
What's
that
going
was.
on?
I was gonna say that was pretty interesting. They gave him a stool to sit in while they waited for his.
Well, I think
balls
it's the
to-
end of the fight.
Oh, the round.
But look at this. Oh, that was totally
Ooh.
accidental. They clashed knees, and it went right into the jig. Oh, time in. Okay.
What?
That was it. Yeah, time in, but it was 1 second.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
they bring the corners
Makes
in. So it
sense.
was at the end of the fight, or end of the round. It's just... It's interesting that more people don't wear those compression shorts, like Diamond MMA cups.
Which is
The gy-
amazing.
They're amazing.
Amazing.
But it's very rare. Like fighters, a lot of them don't even know about them. A lot of guys like the Thai steel cup. Do you like the Thai steel cup?
No.
No?
It was also 50-50. Another thing you always got to worry about when you're dealing with those is if by any way it does pinch or nick
Yeah.
it, you're still getting you're getting that smashed by the cup itself.
Yeah.
But the
You like
diamond
the
cup was
like
good,
the edge
man.
of your balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, the edge of your balls can get caught with a cup on a kick.
Vanderlei, Gilbert Arenas.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so awful.
Yes.
It's so
Yeah.
awful.
So what kind of cup prevents that? Is there, or it doesn't matter?
No, the
what?
diamond cup. Honestly, he hooked me up when I went to Chicago. He gave me one, and that was
And
the first
that-
time I ever used it. And it,
Do your balls ever
I've been-
get pinched?
no, I love it. I love
that-
it.
is that-
It
is-
feels phenomenal. DiamondCupMMA.com.
So what do they do differently that prevents the balls being
They have a
pinched?
crazy setup with the compression shorts and all these straps and everything. And then the cup itself is like soft on the outside, on the edges where it like connects to your leg, but then hard everywhere else. And
That's
it's-
like regular cup.
it's
That's
a
like
real
the
good
cup I had
design.
in junior All-American football.
I
It's,
think
it's like
it's
a little
different.
Well, it's steel,
You ever
though.
never used one of those diamond ones?
never.
I got
They're
one
nice,
for you.
man.
I never use cups.
Do you want one? Oh, you don't want your work.
I don't. Wear
I don't
cups.
either, son.
No. Okay.
I like my balls hanging.
dick swingers.
Me too.
You goddamn dick
I like to rough
swingers.
my shit up like a callus.
I'm telling you, man, these diamond ones, you won't even notice it, and it will protect your dick.
My knees are always.
Protect
When you're drilling
other.
arm bars,
your dick. Hey.
you'll enjoy.
Well, the other thing about the tie cups were that people would use them for leverage. Like they would say that it's
yeah.
like a leverage point for an arm bar or something like that. It's like you have a rock there. You could break a stick over. You know, it's like it's
Or
not.
back mount with a body
Oh, yeah.
triangle. And
Mhm.
it's just like hitting the spine.
Or mount. Like sometimes people mount you and they'll
Get that dick in
grapevine
your face.
or they'll they'll get that dick right on your
I
sternum.
call it the dick grinder.
If they could press the hard steel cup right in your solar plexus, that sucks, dude.
he keeps doing
Worse
that
than a
from
boner?
the single.
I know.
The
It's
heel
worse than
kick.
what, Eddie?
Forget that.
Eddie, you need to get on one of these nitro things. Wake
Oh,
your- it,
dude.
it will wake your
Dum,
ass
dum, dum.
right
Yeah,
up.
you're fucking around with
I'm
that
telling you, I took
coconut
one. I
water.
am wide fuck awake.
But I already drank a cup of coffee.
And
I was like, how does that compare to that?
Dude, I did a podcast
they're
with
both
Tate.
fresh as fuck.
I did
Yeah,
a
well,
podcast
that's-
with Tate 2 weeks ago. I am not exaggerating. I think he drank 4 of these during the podcast. He was so, and he had coffee, regular
Was
coffee
he just
too.
talking like
Just
a
wouldn't shut
motherfucker?
the fuck up.
Yeah.
He couldn't. He was like he's on
He
coke.
can't. Yeah, you
Just
can't even
wild.
blame the guy. Yeah.
His fucking crazy beard. He's an animal. He's all excited about everything. Super
He's all
enthusiastic.
tan. Yeah.
He's just super enthusiastic about everything. He's just on crank. He's on natural coffee
Super
bean
excited
crank.
about everything. Fuck yeah, man! Those pickles.
I love
He's the
Tate.
best,
He's
man.
the best. He's such a fun guy. He's such a like vibrant guy, like so happy and
Yeah,
fucking.
man. And he'll get deep. He will get deep. We
Oh,
got a
yeah,
slice
man.
of pizza the other day, and this fool fucking sat me down and got deep. I was like,
Uh-oh.
damn, man. I'm just trying to eat my pizza. Get the
Look
fuck
at
out of
Benson
here.
with the takedown.
Oh shit!
Lost it. Went for the back.
he had his
Lost it.
back.
Masvidal on top, looking for that Darce again.
He's
might-
nasty with it, man.
He likes that front choke
For
too,
sure,
man.
hand fight, Ben. There you go. There
Back
we
to
go.
defeat. Nice. Oh, right hand. Oh,
Great elbows.
Oh. He's a little more polished, right, with his combinations.
Yeah,
like,
especially
there's more
in tight.
fluidity to Masvidal's punching.
Dude, Ben's hair's out of control now.
Oh,
Takedown, son!
Oh, that was
Boom,
perfect
gets it.
timing.
Nice timing.
That's a good
Masvidal right back up to his feet.
That's all greasy.
Dude, Masvidal is nasty.
He's a motherfucker.
Nasty.
Dude, you know what I wouldn't mind seeing? Although Ben did beat him, but Masvidal versus Brandon Thatch. Whoa. Got yourself a motherfucking fight, son.
How is Thatch
You're
doing
welcome, Joe Silva.
with the weight cutting now that he can't use an IV anymore? Does that have an effect on him at all?
Yeah, he's a big ass 170, and he's also not that disciplined. So we'll see. Hopefully he's doing. Yeah, that's
Benson
tough.
looking for the Kimura.
Here, just in his face. That would drive me fucking nuts. Well,
look
he's
at
gonna
this.
have no
It's like
room now.
Clay,
lost
Clay
it.
Guida,
Look at
man.
this.
He's in
Look
his
at this,
comfort
Edgy
zone.
Bravo.
Yeah, it's true.
Look at this shit. Mission control.
That's
He could
what we saw
pass.
in the video.
He's just gonna
Yeah.
pass. He's gonna
The
push his leg
YouTube.
down and pass.
You think so?
Yep.
Not if Benson's good at this. He's not. Benson can keep that left leg in play.
That,
Don't
it's
let
all
him get
about the
over
left
that
leg. That's what I'm
Well,
saying. He's
yeah.
gonna pass.
Okay, he's passing over it now. Oh,
Boom.
nope. He had to let go.
He
Had
had
to let
it
go
was
and
all in
adjust.
that left leg, huh?
Yeah, but he got lazy with it.
Yeah, he did. He forgot about it.
And never got hit once, though.
He's also
while they were
fatigued.
trying it.
It's true. Good
Yeah, he
point.
did control his posture the entire time. That's where it's at.
Oh. This would be a good time to plug EBI.
Oh, shit. Sunday, December 13th, EBI 5.
Snap.
I just released the countdown show. Just go to YouTube, EBI 5 countdown show.
It's dope too.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, when you sent me the link, I watched
Oh,
it.
cool,
yeah.
cool, man. Yeah.
Good,
man.
googly movie.
Have you watched
Yeah,
it, Joe?
it's exciting.
Yes,
Countdown
it's
show?
awesome. It's great.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped.
half hour.
The whole Javi story, how
I know.
that he,
How he took it in last minute.
yeah, and now he's
Yeah.
at 55. Different story.
Yeah.
Different story.
Oh,
but
yeah, much
Eddie
more.
Cummings is the 145 champion. Now he's going up to 55, but no one gives a shit because he actually did 170 and tapped out Enrico Coco, and he tapped out one of my guys.
How can he move so well up and down and weight like that?
He's so good with heel hooks, man, that he could do major damage at 170, 155, 145.
But I mean, is it hard for? It must be hard
Doesn't
for him to
matter.
make 145 though. He doesn't look like a 145-pound guy.
Cummings probably walks around
70?
165,
yeah,
170,
that's what it
167.
seems like.
But he did same day weigh in 145 EBI 4.
That's impressive.
And that's on YouTube
guys.
too. All 1, 2, 3, and 4 all free on YouTube. EBI 5 is going to be on pay-per-view
get some cool shit.
at budovideos.com/EBI5.
Powerful EBI, greatest,
And then-
without a doubt, the greatest format ever for grappling competition.
Agree.
It's 100%.
Not even comparable.
You
Yeah.
nailed
It's
it.
amazing.
You got
Thanks,
it
man.
down. It's so perfect because it's very exciting up until the final part because everybody's worried about the final part, but you solved the stalemate part and put them in bad positions and have them alternate between having the back mount with an over-under and having spider web. It's beautiful. It's the best.
They
It
actually
makes
get a
it
choice.
so exciting.
They actually get the choice.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I might have a
Yeah.
heart attack
Yeah.
if I drink another one, but I'm gonna do it.
You're going to be fine.
And then we got Denny coming back to defend his title. Denny Prokopos. And then
Powerful Denny.
Nathan Orchard at 155. That's a different animal because it's hard for him to make 55. He's going to be the tallest, longest man. And with his dead orchards and his leg
Yeah.
locks, he's
Even more effective.
Hani
with the long
Yaya's
leg.
in there.
Yeah, Hani Yaya.
ADCC
Ooh.
gold medalist Hani Yaya is coming in.
son.
Hani
Yeah,
Yaya's
it's going to be serious.
I want to get a fucking shirt from him because he's got Team Constrictor.
Yeah,
I always
that's
thought that was
pretty
the
dope.
dopest shit. I always wanted to ask him when they were going into the octagon, but it was like he was fought on the undercard, so I never got a chance to get back there. Like, yo, man,
Dude, I wish
get
it was-
one of them Team Constrictor.
I wish it was
shirts.
Team Honey Constrictor. What the fuck?
You just need to. That's your new shirt, Team Honey Dick.
Team Honey Dick.
Honey's
Who
jiu-jitsu.
says, who says Honey Dick more than you? You need a Team Honey Dick shirt, man, for sure.
Dude, I get so many tweets during UFC. Oh, this is UFC Honey Dick. That's all I get. I'm like, no, I didn't say that, man.
Hashtag honey dick.
That's right.
This is the last round, the final round.
Oh.
Masvidal's
See, I'm
got
getting-
some serious
I'm pretty
grappling, man.
enthusiastic from this
Serious
coffee.
grappling.
Yes.
So the Darren Cruikshank fight, like as soon as you started grappling with Cruikshank, just shut all that down.
Shut him down. Cruikshank, he's fighting soon, right? The Detroit superstar. I heard he did some porn for pay.
Did he?
Is that the?
You might have to look that up, Jamie. I don't want to
Oh
start doing-
shit! Look at this.
I'm almost positive.
Marcella
Male
team. Look at
or-
this.
look at this.
Oh, he's trapped.
He's caught with that
he's
hair.
Oh, he's caught.
Quit
caught
going
with
for the
that.
goddamn takedown.
He keeps spinning.
Man,
trying
he's
to get
caught.
out.
He's caught.
He spins out.
He's
He
outside.
got
He's
it.
out.
He got it.
Wow.
Damn, very good defense.
Wow, man.
That is not good on your
right
neck.
back.
leaving his
shit.
fucking
He goes
head
back
there.
again.
Back to it.
Oh shit!
He keeps going to it.
Ben's confident. In that.
Okay, so that's a really close situation, right? That has to score for something. That has to
That
be
has to score like a
significant.
knock. To me, grappling. I mean,
Like
he's
that?
in
Yeah.
serious danger.
Right,
man.
that's like a knockdown.
yes.
I mean, just because he doesn't get stunned and like he doesn't get brain damage from that shouldn't factor in. Like that was a
That's as
very
close as
dangerous.
ending the fight as getting knocked down.
No,
Very
it wasn't.
dangerous.
Maybe it wasn't that close.
But,
Maybe it was like
it's
it
a little
wasn't
different.
shit.
Like if you do an arm bar and they get out of the arm bar, but they did hyperextend or break it or pop
That's
it, then you're
different.
still damaged
That's
and
different.
fucked.
I'll
If
tell you right
get
now,
out of a
that's
choke, you're
different.
still good after.
I think
Right.
if you
10,
got his back, if you took him
a good
down
point.
past his guard, dominated grappling, and then almost choked him, yes, 10-8. But like from this kind of position where they're against, and then he throws a guillotine, but then they're still kind of
Dude, Ben
grappling
was in
against
trouble,
the fence.
man. Ben was in trouble. He's not
Yeah.
going to go through all that if it's
Yeah.
not tight.
Yeah.
But he kept going
It's got
back.
to count for something.
Oh, big kick to the body.
Get taken down, son. Holy shit!
God
his takedown
damn, his
defense.
takedown defense is on point.
My word.
Yeah, his
Masvidal.
wrestling. Fuck, man.
Really
Hey,
good.
Ben's first team all ass too. He has some cheeks on him.
He's got some thick ass thighs.
He's
man.
like an NFL running back.
Dude, he had some of the best ground and pound where he would stand in the guard and just drop bombs and stay almost in a
Horse stand.
horse stance. I remember
That's,
WEC
Look at this
used to do it all
roll.
the
He
time.
rolled.
Yeah.
Lost the position.
Oh,
Dude, how do
man.
you score this fucking fight?
Look at
Oh, he
that.
should have kept that.
Oh,
He's getting tired.
Dang, yeah, he's getting tired, and Ben's thriving.
they're so slippery. Look at
Oh
all
my
that grease.
God.
This is crazy.
Look at all that grease.
Google that Crookshank stuff
Ben's
at your own
grappling the
risk.
fuck out of him right now.
Are you talking? What?
Google that Crookshank stuff at your own risk.
Why?
Yeah,
I'm right, right?
yeah, I think so. It's unconfirmed rumor in 2008.
Okay.
There's
They don't
pictures-
call him Detroit Superstar
pictures
for
popped
nothing.
up.
Yeah,
Is
there's some shit. That's what I heard.
Is it the regular kind?
I don't want to. It said something about solo and some other name. I didn't want to
Solo,
look too,
like
I'm not looking
jacking?
too hard. I'm not.
Solo jacking?
There's nothing wrong with that little jack for
You know
pay.
what, man? In the future, there's going to be Photoshop so realistic and CGI so realistic on
Oh, we're
everybody's
all
computer.
fucked.
We're all doing
We're
gay
all
porn.
fucked. Yeah, everyone.
Whether you like it or not, there's going to be videos of you getting stuffed.
Oh, bro, there's been memes of me just sucking dick left and right.
Right, but that's just pictures. They're going to be able to do that shit with video in no time. You know, like any video you watch today, highly suspect.
Oh, I
like,
agree.
Of a news event, a monster
Yeah.
attack, Bigfoot in the woods. They can make anything
Don't
happen
get him
now.
started.
They can make anything happen now. And in the future, like you're gonna be able to watch every celebrity you've ever wanted to watch. Fuck.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, Jennifer
Yeah.
Lawrence,
Dude, I'm fucking in.
Marilyn
I'm
Monroe,
Sold.
and Tracy
Sold.
Lords, and all of them together in a room.
I'm in.
Going after
Chris
it.
Farley getting a blowjob.
Yeah, he's getting in there.
Oh my God.
fucking
David
in.
Spade sucking Chris
Oh
Farley's
my
dick.
God.
All that's gonna happen. All that's real. All that's real. That's
And
it.
then you can get the holograms, right? Where it's like a 3D right in front
You're
of
gonna
you.
watch it right in front of you. Yeah, you'll be able to, and it'll be so good. The holograms will be so good, you won't be able to see through them. They'll look like real 3-dimensional objects in front of you.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah, you're just gonna be shooting loads, and the loads will go through them. They'll disappear.
You
because
better
they
set
won't
your
really
shit
be
up,
there. It's gonna,
No, the loads are going to be there. You just have to
no,
have
your
shit
own
set
loads.
up.
Your own loads.
Digital loads?
Like if you were jerking off.
It's like a litter box, a cat litter box. You just jerk into it.
It's gonna be crazy. What we're gonna see in the next 20 years, as far as like the ability to artificially manipulate images and make things like that Magic Leap. You ever seen that Magic Leap technology they're working on? They don't know how they're doing it, like because they haven't revealed it yet. But they show like this elephant dancing in this person's hand. They show this little girl like sitting on a bed, and a 4-inch ballerina is dancing in front of her on the bed, and it looks real. And
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's insane.
Is she holding something?
I
that's
don't
doing
know.
it?
I don't
Is
know
it
how it works.
projector?
See, the thing is, in the images that they show, they haven't fully revealed it yet. But in the images they show people doing it, the people don't have any goggles on. There's like it's not like there's some technology they have where you see it through like ski goggles.
What
But like, look
the
at this.
fuck?
Look at this. Like this is like under a desk, shot directly through Magic Leap technology. So like they have these holograms that they can project in
Holy
the air
shit.
like that. Like, look at that.
I want that
That's some
one.
Avatar shit right there.
I know, like you're sitting there eating, and above you is the solar system spinning around. Well, the ones that they showed, they had one of them where it was a whale on the beach. It was crazy.
Did you see in Robin Williams' will? He has a contract where they can't use any of his name or likeness for future holograms or any technology like this. Wow. How smart is that? He's like, I don't want to be recreated when technology can do that kind of stuff.
He doesn't want to be like Tupac at Coachella.
Yeah, he doesn't want any of that. Pretty
Yeah.
smart to think of that shit.
They should have like a real time solar
Pretty
system,
smart.
like where the Earth is in relation to the other planets, like real time.
Pretty smart that they pretend that you're looking at the planets because they put it right over that girl's titties. So like you
I
go,
didn't see the
yeah,
planets.
I am. I'm looking at the solar system. Meanwhile,
Is there some kind of
ferocious mounds?
Ferocious tits.
Oh, so lovely.
Is there some like TED type show with the latest technology and jerking off? Wouldn't you want to watch all
Nah,
that?
that
they
didn't
have,
make Ted.
Who's winning?
Oh
That's
shit!
Shit.
It could have gone either way.
I can't. Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't watch it close enough, but split decision sounds right.
Yeah,
Oh, there's his wife and new baby.
man, the cardio. He doesn't
What
look tired
happened?
at all.
They went right to.
I know.
Why'd they go right to Masvidal?
Why would they do that?
안 되어 있었을 텐데 이 경기가 어떻게 풀릴지
Someone
unless
fucked
it's a
up.
terrible. Hold on.
not happy. I mean, just want to give thanks to God, win or lose. I got to compete in the biggest stage in the world. I wish I had a little more time to prepare for 5 rounds, but it's the nature of the beast, next time.
If there was
Okay.
something you could have changed, now that you
He seems like he's accepting a defeat.
전략을 조금 바꿀 수 있었다면 뭐를 다르게
It's weird they went right to him though.
Never seen it before. First time ever.
probably noticed. I had
Someone fucked up.
about a week to prepare for a 5
You think so?
100%. You can't go to him first. Talk to the winner.
It does seem weird.
excellent technical
Or
fight.
maybe they want to get.
Great fight.
Maybe they do it different in
Unless
Korea.
Kenny Florian, and we didn't listen to the commentary, unless he was saying in the commentary that he thought that Masvidal won.
A lot of 5-round fights, man. This was a heck of a fight. Heck
This
of an
doesn't make
effort,
sense.
man. What do you think was the difference here in this fight against Masvidal?
Damn, he's straight up.
Korean fans very much. 일단 그 질문이 그 뭐가 어떻게 다르게 했었는지 여기서 그 경기의 승리를 이룰 수 있었다.
Damn, they're talking to Benson in Korean like he doesn't understand English.
I just want to say,
Ben's mom's Korean.
I know.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Can I get an amen and amen?
Can I get an amen?
Guys,
Can you get amen, amen?
thankful that I got my hand raised. We all know decisions can go either way.
Do his arms look tremendous? Or what?
Huge. What, 170? Looks great.
Guys, it was
How's the interpreter gonna actually
Yeah.
interpret this?
Let's keep this bus rolling. Bus. Whoa.
Bus and roll.
Amen, amen, amen.
Roll. Bounce.
for me, this
Whitey?
was your best performance, especially in regards to your striking, man. This was the sharpest I've ever seen you.
Ooh, I
Are we gonna
disagree.
see a 55 at 170?
Well, we weren't really paying attention that much. Kenny
What I
was,
saw.
Kenny was on the stick, fondling his luscious beard. Let me pontificate.
뭐 이제 다음에 어떻게 될지 어떻게 기대할 수 있을까요?
Hats off to Jorge George Masvidal for stepping up and giving me this fight. Who's a bad butt son of a gun. He's
A bad buck son of a gun? Is that what he said?
Boy.
But
He was trying
Buck?
so hard not to cuss there.
I think he said
Bad
butt, right?
butt?
Because
He
he, was
said a
trying
bad
not
butt?
to say
Badass?
ass. Yeah.
Son of a gun. A bad butt son of a gun.
Bad bottom son of a gun.
Bad booty bandit?
Bad booty bandit. People might boo him if you
What
did
is
that. Boo.
Big Dick Bandits? I get this texted to me or tweeted to me more often than not when I connect myself to you guys in some way. Big Dick Bandits. What does that mean?
It's just a song that we sing on the show.
Sing it for me. How's it go?
It goes big dick bandits, big dick bandits. It's like a
Why bandits? What are you robbing banks with your dick? I don't understand.
robbing dudes' bitches. Dude, at these live shows, they asked us to sing it. Me and Brian are starting this chant of Big Dick Bandits.
Those live shows must be so silly.
So fun. So fun.
You're doing a lot of them. Didn't you do one Wednesday night? Like the night before
we did
Thanksgiving?
one, Wednesday night. They're all sold out, man. Then
That's amazing.
The West Coast tour, they're all selling great. Like I was talking to you before, I'm just worried about the Seattle and Portland because they're huge theaters for us,
Right.
800, 900 seats.
That's big.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
What about Denver? Have you done Denver?
No, we're doing a Midwest run and an East Coast run later in 2016.
What are you going to do East Coast?
East Coast, we're going New York, Boston, all over.
What are you guys doing for Boston? Which
I'm not sure.
Should do the Wilbur.
Really?
Yeah,
People set it up.
Get crazy. Go 1,200 seats.
For sure, come with
See
us.
what the fuck
For
happens.
sure, come with us.
I'm already there.
I'm already there.
April's 1st and 2nd. I'm there.
I'm already there.
I'm already booked.
Yeah,
I sold tickets. I'm doing shit way in advance now. That's how with the UFC, the problem is like the UFC doesn't announce their schedule like as far in advance as you usually do. Book like theaters and stuff like that. So like a lot of times, like I'll come into a place, like they'll announce it like a couple months out, and I'll go, let me see if I could find a place where I can work.
Late.
It's too late.
Yeah, everything's booked
If
before.
I'm lucky, I can get the comedy club on like a Friday night. But a lot of times I can't even do that. I have to take like a late
theater,
show.
son.
Yeah,
Fuck this
sometimes.
noise.
I like comedy clubs though.
Oh, I bet. I'm just
still
saying,
do.
you come into, especially with UFC's in town, everyone wants to see your shit.
Yeah, this is what I want to see. This
Me
fucking
too,
fight.
man.
God damn, I hope this actually happens.
Dude, it's happening.
God, it's got to happen.
Us.
Aldo and motherfucking McGregor.
Dude,
We got to have the fight before McGregor puts more tattoos on, too.
that Tiger
Someone's
one,
gotta-
he's all right, man.
Someone's got to tell him.
He covered up
Slow
those
down.
abs. Bro,
Just
take
slow
it
down.
easy.
Why would you cover your abs up,
I
right?
don't know. He has nice abs, but why would you do it? The tattoo's so good, it looks 3D. Like,
I've
it doesn't
got a
look like a tattoo.
Tiger in my belly.
It's too much. It's too much.
And why? Why a tiger on his stomach? It just loves tigers.
It just loves
It's really into
tigers.
it.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's like some spirit animal
Look at
thing.
this. Boom, boom,
How come
boom,
they're not
boom.
showing the short-haired Rose pic?
They didn't
don't
update
have
their
it. They don't
profile.
want
and the
to.
trimmed-haired Van Zandt.
It is trimmed there. It's perfect. That's exactly how much she cut off. I'm not kidding.
I'm not mad at it. Good for her. You go, girl.
Oh, she
Keep-
would look
keep that
hot with a
sexiness.
shaved head. Please. That girl would look hot with a crew cut. She's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
They're
she could
both
have
hot
one
as
leg
fuck.
and I'm on board. Yeah.
I dated a girl who was completely shaven bald when I first moved out to California.
Really?
It would,
By choice?
yeah, she's hot. She would wear weird wigs and shit. She was
That's
a
kinda
singer.
cool.
She was hot.
She must have been on heroin or something.
She was just crazy. She was from Norway.
Oh, she was a wildcat.
Oh, Jesus, Louises.
You don't shave your head just for the
Lord,
fucks
you
of
don't
it.
even
Yeah,
know.
that's like some cleansing heroin recovery shit.
She was smart as fuck too. Very interesting person.
I bet she was a freak in the sheets.
Listen, I'm not a kiss
Sorry.
and tell type of guy.
Well,
But what was weird was doggy style. The back of the head, like shaved. It was odd. Like at least we were looking at each other. I could see like you're pretty. You're a girl,
dude.
Even though you don't have any hair.
Dude, I've been there. I've been with muscular chicks, and my dick goes doggy style. My dick goes.
Yeah. Not only that, I was in my 20s. I was still. I was too young to handle weirdness.
I agree.
You know,
man.
I was 26. You can't handle weirdness at 26.
Hell no. That'll fuck your whole game up, man.
You're just too weak. You're
whole
just,
vibe. You're not ready for it.
Yeah, you're not ready. Any one thing could kill your boner and
You need experience,
put you
man.
in a fucking spiral of panic. It's a good ass fight, man.
Yeah, it was a really good fight. Good card, man. Overall,
Fuck, yeah. For whatever we paid attention to.
shit, man. For
We
Ben,
should just
though,
get together at 5 o'clock in the morning some days and just have a
just fucking
podcast.
do it.
Just watch
it doesn't
TV.
Matter. Have Flintstones on or some shit. Doesn't matter.
Watch Fox News and talk about the girls delivering the news. Bunch of chicks with skirts on. Let's
Dude,
talk about them.
CNN brings the heat though with chicks.
Do they?
Oh,
It's
what?
new?
I watch
Is
it
that a
every
new
morning.
thing?
I don't
Really?
think so. It's just the way they operate.
Well, they have to probably compete with Fox because Fox is bringing in them she devils, those blonde white she devils.
And Telemundo. If you watch news on Telemundo,
No, I can't
what?
handle that. I can't handle that.
I'm
It's too
lucky,
hot.
dude.
Can't pay attention to the news. All them senoritas giving out the news. The ruby red lipstick. They don't even
I
fuck
do have-
around with
I wish
natural
I
skin
got-
colors.
I wish I got that channel as a teenager. I would have jacked my shit raw.
Do they have that on YouTube? Them Spanish ladies doing the weather. Do they have them on YouTube videos?
Have you seen that Spanish girl on Telemundo doing the weather?
Spa-
Fuck. Her
Is there a
body
YouTube video of
is
that?
ridiculous. She's an angel.
What is
I was dead
more
serious.
of an angel than sexy Yama? Like,
No, let's not get
you
crazy.
used that twice.
Yeah, I did use that correct.
You gotta be
She's a
careful.
legit Latin angel, man.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
She like crossed over because she was like on TMZ and shit. She's so fine. Like
Really?
shutting. There she
There
is.
we go.
Oh my
Look at that
God.
ass, son.
Oh my goodness, is that real?
Yeah.
That's a weird ass.
Major
How
smoking
dare
hot
you,
storm
Eddie
front
Bravo.
in from Mexico. It's a weird ass. Weird in that it makes my dick dance.
Yeah, weird that my dick's filling up with blood. If that's what you mean by weird.
Look at her ass in the right hand, the last frame. Oh my God, it's insane.
I don't know.
First of all, it's really rude that she sticks it out like that.
It's
We
her left cheek
understand.
that's kind of weird. The right cheek is perfect.
Eddie,
Isn't
bro.
that funny that a girl's totally allowed to stick her ass cheeks out like that? Like if a guy like walks around like this, like puffs
We
his
make fun of
chest
him.
out and throws his arms back, the guy's a loser.
fucking loser.
But if a girl, like if she stands like that for long, she's gonna blow a disc.
100%. That's not safe.
That's so
It's not
dangerous.
safe. It's so
Like
dangerous.
you can't carry anything with your
It's
ass
so
out like
dangerous.
that. If she tried to carry like a lunchbox, she might fucking have a herniated disc.
Dude, if she's my girl. She's walking around like that
there
all the
video of
time.
this?
I'll carry her wherever
Is there
she
any
fuck she
video?
wants.
Click that shit.
That's so fun.
Ass on the right hand side is off the charts. Insane.
Yannick Garcia, is that how you
Oh
say
my
it?
God. Oof.
Bro, sieve.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's that Latin body, that voluptuous, like, what's that girl?
There it is, the
Sofia
second video.
Vergara.
Yes.
How do you say her name?
shit. Yeah.
Ferrara.
Oh my God, look at that video.
I'm telling you, bro.
What?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
jeez.
a weather girl,
shit.
son.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Get your fucking weather from Mexico. See what happens.
What the fuck? Okay, so she doesn't even have to, like, arch her
fuck
back.
is that guy?
Who's that guy? Is that a guy talking about her?
Is he breaking
looked
down
like
her
it,
weather?
right?
Oh, yeah, he's breaking down her booty.
Y'all weren't
Shows
ready
off
for that,
booty
were you?
live on TV. Good Lord.
It makes our weather girls look like fucking
Here's
shit.
a little fucking pro tip to the guy doing the video. We don't need to see you. We can hear you.
Yeah, just voice over,
yeah,
son.
we don't need this. This is not necessary, sir. This is interrupting with the girl's booty.
Yeah, we don't want to
Stop.
see your lame
Stop.
ass.
Stop. Jamie, please get away from him quickly. Find another video. There must be other videos. This is outrageous. What is that? Dead fish or some shit? Yeah, that booty's
Compilation.
off the
Compilation.
charts.
Yes.
Oh my God! There's a compilation of her. What other girl has a weather?
Who has a body like that on planet Earth doing the weather?
a good girl like her? So important.
It is very important. I bet their ratings are through the roof.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, in America, we get that fucking guy, the black guy lost all the weight. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Al Roker. Al Roker.
Oh my
Hey, fuck you, Al Roker. Fuck.
We get that black guy who lost all the weight. Oh my God, it's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Look at her. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God.
It looks like she's topless right there.
No, it's just red. That's crazy.
You find a hotter weather girl and come talk to me.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, girls don't get hotter. There's like a level of hot. They just get different.
I agree.
You know, they don't
I
get
agree.
hotter.
It's like a nice.
yeah, it's just it gets to a certain point. You're like, okay, this is just hot. She's just hot.
I agree.
mean,
There's just
undeniable.
She's a 10.
Yeah, no guy
Fucking
looks
10.
at that and goes, "Pfft, no. But there are. That's one of the most hilarious things about guys online.
Oh, shit. Elbows are way too pointy, bro.
Yeah, that's the standard one that people always
fuck
mock.
off.
But there's so many guys that will talk shit about like unbelievably smoking hot chicks.
Oh, my
They
God.
talk mad shit online.
Oh.
She ain't nothing to me, bro. She's maybe a 6, bro.
Maybe a 6,
Maybe
bro.
a 6, bro. Bro, I have real tits. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Dude, the internet and social media is fucking vicious.
Oh, they're the most. They're the most
like
vicious.
Rhonda can't go on social media right now. She needs to stay off for.
no.
She needs to post and
What
never
if
look
she?
at it.
What if she laughs at the memes? What if she's having fun with it?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Eddie, look at me. She's not. Yeah.
You don't think so?
100%.
That had to be devastating.
That's
man.
horrible shit, man.
You know, that's a kind of KO too that you got to go, man. We hopefully she recovers 100% and she's back and everything's great, but you don't have to recover 100% from a KO like that. Like head kick
Yeah, man.
like that. That's That's a bad knockout.
Well, what about your
really
confidence
bad
too?
knockout.
What about obviously health issues? What about your confidence?
Confidence
you think
is
you're
a factor.
invincible? You think you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet? Then all of a sudden, it's like, nah, you're just like the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean that certainly can be a factor, but confidence, I feel like maybe you could get that back through meditation or through hypnosis or through something or through just hard work and determination, maybe. But the physical stuff, like if it's bad, it's bad.
I agree.
Like look at TJ Grant. It's a good example. TJ Grant got one concussion. He was in line to fight for the title. He has never fought since, and now we went back to work.
Is he
Now
done?
He got
Done?
a job. Yeah.
Damn, where's he working
got
at?
Like a mine in Canada.
God, dog.
He went.
Who?
He went. TJ Grant. Remember TJ Grant?
shit, yeah.
Lit up Gray Maynard. Looked fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
Elbows. Remember those elbows?
Oh, devastating.
Ridiculous,
Nasty
man.
technique. Nasty technique. Tough fucking guy.
He's working
too.
at fucking Hortons or some shit.
He's
That's
working
a
at
bummer, man.
I think those mining jobs like in Alberta. They make good money.
Dude, he could have been. I mean, he had a good
Could've
chance
been-
to be a world champ.
Could have been a world champ.
What
I
a
mean, he
fuck,
might not have
man.
won the first time at the title, but he had real legit world class skills.
100%. He
And
could have made a good run.
How about Chris Holdsworth? Same thing. Concussion. He's got a problem. He hasn't fought since.
Didn't he have an ACL too or something like that? Some kind of
Perhaps,
surgery. Some
maybe,
kind of surgery.
maybe.
I remember.
Joseph Valtellini, glory champion, had to relinquish his title. Concussions.
If
Dang,
Con-
man,
if
that's
Connor
a
has a
bummer.
bad loss, if he gets like KO'd and gets caught real bad, head kick or something, I mean, damn.
Hey, let's
Well,
let's
you know what, man? I think look at first of all, Holly Holm's all over the place now. She's on every fucking news show. She's all over ESPN and all these different sports shows. She easily could have a gigantic pay-per-view in her next card. Like people are excited about her. And
only
we
if
don't know.
it's Ronda.
Maybe, but if it's not Ronda, she might have 500,000. It's
Cyborg.
possible if she has a good fight.
That's tough.
But the amount of positive publicity she got out of that, and the amount of she looks
Everyone's a
like a badass.
fan.
People are gonna want to see her fight again, and if they see her fight someone like Cyborg, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Or at 140, if she says I'll step up to 140,
Yeah.
and she fights Cyborg at 140, or even I think she fought as high as 150 when she was kickboxing.
I don't think she'll. I love Holly.
Or
I
boxing.
think she's great. I don't think she'll ever be as big of a star as Ronda. No matter how many fights she
might
wins.
not be.
Ronda's had this perfect storm of personality and hatred and destroying girls in 16 seconds, where it was like this perfect storm. where
What if she
crossed
becomes
over
the
to
next
pop
Cynthia
culture?
Rothrock, man? She's gonna be like the greatest
Cynthia
B movie.
Rothrock. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Boy,
dude.
you pulled that shit out of your ass.
Dude, I'm just saying. I mean,
She was like a forums champion, Cynthia Rothrock. Do you remember?
yeah, her and Kathy Long actually.
She was a kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
Gina Carano, Holly Holm. I don't know. I'm just fucking.
That would be a crazy fight if Gina Carano came back.
That makes sense. Let's just play devil's advocate. Let's say, and there's a good chance. I'm not even hating, but let's say Conor were to lose. Who's the UFC superstar? Who's the
John
Jose
Jones.
Aldo if he beats him.
Oh yeah.
No?
not in America.
John
Prob-
Jones.
yeah,
John
probably
Jones is the
Jones.
biggest.
John Jones be the next
But how come
megastar.
Aldo can't be a megastar, but Anderson was?
I don't know, man. Because he's smaller.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
If he beats
That's
Conor,
the way America works.
If
His
he beats
English
Conor,
is terrible.
He'll be on another level.
It could
Another
also be
level,
the
you won't be a
middleweight
superstar.
division's
Yeah.
been for how long? Middleweight's been forever, and then
Yeah.
Aldo is kind of still the only and the new.
But if Aldo
division.
crushes McGregor, people will just make comparisons to Ronda. They're like, "Oh, you guys overrated
Yes.
him."
Yes,
that's definitely what will happen.
100%. They're like, oh, UFC, just a hype train, blah, blah,
See,
blah.
but the thing is, the hype is real. Like you look at his fights, there's no hype.
Well,
Like
he
the
hasn't
hype-
lost in 10
Yeah.
years, you fucks.
It's real, but both Conor and Aldo, both of them, that's real. I mean, you look at Conor destroying Mendez, beating the fuck out of Seaver, blasting Poirier out in the first round.
I mean, it doesn't compare to what Jose Aldo's
No,
done
but the
at all.
Brandao KO, but he's legitimately skilled, 100%.
100.
Like that's an exciting fight. The what the fuck is going to happen factor is very high. Right? You look at that
Super
fight,
high.
they're like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Huge
You can
risk.
speculate all day, but the best is what's going to happen after whoever wins. You'll be able to go online, and there'll be the "I told you so" dudes,
100%.
lined up.
It's so weird, man.
It's
what kind of
hilarious.
dude gets on social media? Way to fucking go, Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, and Ben. Way to go.
I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me. What is kind of crazy is like the ferocious beating they're giving Ronda.
ferocious.
I feel like she asked for it though. Like
In a way.
like when you
Yeah.
post that night before the fight, like
Yep.
you fucking fake ass bitch, blah blah. Hey man, relax.
Yeah.
So when you act like that and you don't shake hands and you're an actual, when you go after these girls, you don't have a reason to. Then people are like, you know what? Now you're being a bully.
Yeah.
And so when you
You're
lose
being a
at that
goon,
level,
man.
Yeah, you're being
She
a
was a
goon.
goon. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Goon's a good word.
goon's a legit word.
That's
Ben.
a good word. You know when I started using that word again? Eddie Bravo, it was back before we knew that North-South choke was legit. And Monson got someone in North-South choke, and you said, he gooned him. I said he gooned him. He gooned him. That's a
great
and I remember I
word.
started using that word. It was a long time ago, because think about how long North-South chokes have been legit. But there was a while where we didn't know that a North-South choke was legit.
Munson made that shit.
And
fancy
Monson
as
is
fuck.
such a tank that
Yeah.
he just assumed that he gooned him. Just
Like, who
squeezed
bought
his
that
head.
choke? Like, come on, man. You're just squeezing on his head and putting.
That's what we
Come
thought.
on.
That's what we
Goon
thought.
Squad, son.
Meanwhile, you're really good at that. You're
That's
really,
my shit. I've loved North-South
I'm all right
chokes.
with
Certain
I'm like a
guys are,
purple
yeah.
belt with
I
that
love
thing.
North-South
Every now and then I'll
chokes.
put them on.
Carwin was a beast. with
North-South
him, too.
choke is like all the elements of the head and arm choke, which is always my favorite, but you don't put pressure on your own neck.
Yeah.
Like you don't have as much pressure on your own neck. It's like
Marcelo's really good at
easy
them.
yeah.
to save it.
Yeah,
Marcelo will
my
fuck
neck's
you
all
up.
fucked up from head and arm chokes, man.
I think Hani Yahya actually got one in the UFC.
Yes, he did.
Maybe
yes.
one or two.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah, you don't
That's
call people a goon anymore when they
No,
do
it's
it.
a nasty technique.
Super nasty.
Yeah. Who else fucking did that? Someone did that. It was Juan Carnero. Did he nail one? Did he land one recently? I feel like
Was it the
Against,
tournament he
I haven't
won?
seen
Mark
one in it.
Munoz?
Because he
I
did
don't
that
know, man.
3 fights in
Somebody-
one night.
somebody got that North-South choke recently. I don't remember, but that's a super whatever. It's a super effective technique. But when you said it, you're like he gooned him, and I was like, I
I
remember.
don't think I made that up. I think it's.
I don't
it was-
think you did either. But you said it to me.
It's a great term.
But yeah, it's like. But the term
Ben just brought it back.
goon.
She's like, she's being a goon.
She's being a goon. I think you're totally right that she brought it on herself in a lot of way. And what makes someone excited about a guy like Floyd Mayweather pulling it off and laying those stacks of paper?
Yes.
If he did get KO'd,
Oh.
can you imagine if Manny
Same
Pacquiao
shit.
landed a bombing right
Same
hook
shit.
and
He would get
cracked?
so much
Oh my
hate.
God. But meanwhile, when Manny got knocked out by Manuel Marquez,
Yes.
I mean, there was almost none of that. There was like, whoa.
It was like meme here. You felt bad
Yeah.
for him because he's a good
Yeah,
person. He's
exactly.
not mean he doesn't have bad intentions.
Yeah. He's like, well, I hope the fight goes good. Floyd is a very good boxer.
Yeah, I
You know,
love
like,
everybody. Like, all right, cool, man. I don't want to see that guy lose.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, that was weird, man.
For as much as she is getting kind of memed on and people messing with her and whatnot, would you say that's probably the most expensive head kick knockout anybody's ever been paid?
Yeah, probably, right?
Right?
No one ever
How much did
probably
she
made
make?
as much money as she did. Like when you think about, like she has a percentage of pay-per-view buys. That was over 1 million pay-per-view buys.
No way.
Yes, it is.
1 million
Yeah.
Over.
pay-per-view
Oh, yeah.
buys.
Over. Sure.
Over.
Over.
1 million.
That was the
Over
biggest
1 million.
UFC ever. Then.
No.
No.
Brock
Some of the
was?
GSP fights.
GSPs, Brock's, yeah.
They
Brock's.
cracked 1 million. I didn't know that.
Brock did.
Yeah,
Brock is
Brock's a
probably the
beast.
biggest.
There's still no one to
UFC
compare.
star.
This rematch,
Yeah.
the rematch with Holly Holm will probably break records.
Well, that's why
yeah.
Holly's not going to fight anyone else because
But-
that's the UFC's fight.
But wouldn't you say that from just the injury alone, just the head kick alone, she needs, like, when Freddie Roach was willing to work with Pacquiao again after the Juan Manuel Marquez fight,
Yes.
he said, I want you to take a year off.
I agree with Rhonda. Go do all the movies you want.
A year. You think
Yes,
so? A year?
take
but
1
Holly's
year
not
off.
going to wait a year. So
Then
Holly's
then
going
Holly's
to
going to have to fight somewhere else. The other thing is the pressure from the UFC and Dana and Ronda being so close. It's going to be tough for her to be like, no, I want to take a year off.
Right, but she needs a significant amount of time. Even if it's not a
100%.
year, it should be several months with no contact at
Nothing.
all. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Now are the people surrounding her, if they're looking out for her best interest, are they going to allow her to do that? Let's see who's really in her corner. Someone in her corner should say, take a year off. Let's just clear everything. Take a year off and do your thing.
And she, with her strong will, she might think she can come back sooner than she can, right?
And that's where your fucking people around you should be
Right.
like, no, we know you want to. Here's this is the game plan.
She needs
her
like a
manager
Freddie
should be
Roach
like,
type guy.
here's the game plan.
Like
She
Fred-
needs to
like
take
Freddie
a year
Roach.
off, but of everything except wrestling. She should move to Iowa, buy a ranch, and just
Just
You know what I mean?
can't fly him here.
Buy a ranch, then you got to sell that ranch
my
after you
God.
move.
Maybe rent a ranch.
Bring all the
don't-
girlfriends out there. You know what I mean?
definitely Rent.
And wrestle,
Definitely rent in Iowa.
wrestle.
Good luck selling some shit
Go to
from
Oklahoma
Iowa.
for a couple months, Iowa for another couple months, Illinois. Just hang out with all them wrestlers.
Or just make a shitload of movies for a year and then just do your thing.
Well, not only
Wrestle.
that, I mean, there's
Wrestle.
some good wrestling in California. You don't
Fuck
have to.
yes.
You can get plenty of good wrestling.
She needs to
shows.
get away from all this shit. She needs to go find
no, she needs a break, man.
Cornfield,
Yeah, cornfield and
Run
it during the day.
like that Kevin Costner movie.
Yes.
Field of Dreams type
Field of
shit.
Dreams.
How long
Yeah.
before the HBO Ronda movie comes out? Just Ronda.
Oh, man,
That stuff's tough to sell now.
Rousey. It would just
That's
be
tough
or,
to sell now.
Rowdy.
it isn't if she comes back. If she
Tough
comes
to
back,
sell. Are you kidding? This is the best. It's better than ever now. Are
Well,
you
no,
kidding?
Only if she wins a comeback.
Remember
my
when
man.
Rocky lost against Mr. T the first time? They fought twice in Rocky 3, and he got his ass kicked in the first one.
do you know
Remember that?
in the real? This
That
is not
set
real.
up that main event.
This is not
Hey,
real.
that
You're
set up
talking-
the main event.
That's fake, my man.
No,
That's
no,
fake.
no, but what I'm talking about, if
people
it's in the
listening
movie,
to this,
that's how you get people excited.
Eddie
I
Bravo
thought
was
that was
high.
Hey, you know what?
High
he
in
got
1
got
hour
beat.
sleep.
He got beat
And
at like.
You're on ambient.
Hey, Rocky got beat like at the 1 hour.
still
20
talking
minute
about
mark.
Rocky?
I'm trying to explain it to you. He got knocked out at the 1 hour 20-minute mark. I thought, how could this be? How can he lose? Is the movie over? But the movie wasn't over. It wasn't over. It wasn't over. Right now, there's still 45 minutes left in the Ronda movie. This is where she comes back.
Oh, okay.
This
Only
is where she
works
goes.
if there's a comeback.
This is where she moves to Iowa. Instead of Rocky going to the fucking the mountains, she's going to go to
Siberia.
Iowa by herself. No
Do they
girlfriends.
do they
no
just
nothing.
write that part, or do they actually show?
Hey,
it?
you know what? She's working on her autobiography.
Right.
Isn't she working on the
It's
Ronda
text.
story? Well, now she's got the best part of it.
Well, she had the book already, right?
She's got
After
that-
the book.
The book's already come out.
They don't. This
in this
here,
part
this,
two now.
here,
Somewhere.
there's no end chapter in that
This is
book.
the best part. Yeah, this is
They
the
need
best
they
part
need to
now.
fucking fill an extra chapter and download
This is
it
her
online.
chance to beat to go Rocky 3 on.
You know
on
what's
everybody.
really crazy is that she's the favorite in the rematch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty nuts.
Like I don't know what they're.
That's fucking insane.
What are you basing that? Who's making the odds? That seems.
Someone already made
dumbasses.
odds for a fight that's not gonna hasn't.
Oh,
even
Yeah,
been-
they do that
Yeah,
all the
they do
time.
that.
Like
They do
there's
that.
odds for John DC already.
But you can't. Can you bet? Can you throw
I
money
don't think you
down?
can bet yet. No,
No. So it's
Not
there's
yet.
odds. They've established odds just to what? Just to jerk off?
probably.
Just to go look
like
at-
here's a look. Yeah,
Yeah, have a look.
jack off online.
Yeah, it seems to me that you can't make Holly anything but the favorite. I
100%.
couldn't imagine. We saw them fight. We saw how it played out. We saw how strong Holly looked. We saw Holly take Ronda down. We saw Holly completely light her up standing. I knew like early in the first round, Ronda was in trouble.
Trouble, yes, right
I was
away.
like,
You see that look on her face.
Well, it's also the Holly's movement.
Agree.
She was so light on her feet, and she was countering so well. I was like, unless Ronda lands a bump, she did land one good left hook, but it was right before Holly took her down. Like she landed one good
Dude,
left
watch
hook that made
Holly's
her sit
old
down.
boxing fights, and she eats some fucking shots from
yeah.
world-class boxing opponents and just keeps on keeping on.
Did you see the one fight where she got KO'd?
Yes.
That's hard to watch.
The fight's great, though.
It's
It's
a-
back and forth
Yeah,
like a motherfucker.
but it's a brutal KO.
It's a brutal KO through the ropes.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a guy in Starbucks ask me, I wanted to slap the fuck out of him and throw this scalding hot coffee on him. He goes, "Hey, man, heard the fight was fixed."
Oh my god.
I get that a ton. People ask
All
me,
the time.
"Hey, I heard that fight was fixed." You fucking moron. Yeah, Ronda was like, "Let's fix this fight." And in this fight, you're going to outclass me on the feet. And then in the second round, fucking kick my head off. Because
Yeah.
that's how we want this to go
People
down.
are so dumb they shouldn't be able to talk. There's some people that are walking amongst us that might as well be like shrews out in the forest.
Straight up.
Foraging for roots and berries.
100%.
They might as well be just, but they live in a society where they can get a job doing some stupid, move this box over there. Okay.
Yeah,
God, I hate
it's
my
a
job.
weird world,
and they go
man.
and do that, and then they get health insurance, and then they survive. And then they go to the hospital, and someone way smarter than them fixes whatever thing's wrong with them.
For reals, man.
And they pretend like they're people, but they're not. They're like talking shrews.
Dude, this guy was like mad at me because I looked at him and go, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Dude, it's not crazy to think that." I'm like,
Oh my
"No,
God.
it's fucking insane
it's
to
not
think
crazy.
that."
It's just stupid as
It's
fuck.
stupid as fuck.
That's like you shouldn't be able to comment on fighting if you think that looks like a fake fight. Like that's like me looking at an airplane going, "How's that flying, bro? It's metal."
I know.
Bro, it's metal. How's something metal fly?
It's crazy,
Just shut the
man.
fuck up. Like it's really that stupid to
Like
think
there's
that
some
fight
weird
is fake.
conspiracy theory where they're like, let's have Ronda lose. No, that's the worst thing that could happen for them. Let's
Speaking
not
of
do that.
conspiracies,
Dun, dun, dun,
What do
dun.
you got, Eddie?
no, I'm just kidding. That was a perfect segue into Tower 7. But
You think Rocky's real, huh?
Chemtrails. Rocky.
Hey, you know, I'm not saying it was real. I'm just saying that's how
Turkey and
movies are
Russia
made. That's
shooting
what
each other?
movies are made of. She's in the middle of a real movie.
No, I get it.
No,
man.
she's in the middle of some real shit.
Yeah, some real shit. This ain't a
This
movie.
is what a
this
change.
story
You guys
might
know-
not
you guys
end
understand
like
what
Rocky.
I'm talking
Oh,
about.
we totally understand what you're talking
I
about.
got
but
it.
Rocky 3.
10 minutes in.
You look at we got
Clubber
a long
Lang.
time ago. We got it.
Holly Holm is Clubber Lang.
If
Don't
you
get
look
it?
at the difference between her life just a couple of months ago and her life now, boy, she's on after Brazil. She's on top of the fucking world, right? She's cheered in Brazil, beats Betchkohea by KO. The whole thing is just spectacular. The whole world falls at her feet. What is it? ESPN or Sports Illustrated called her the greatest female athlete ever.
She's on
Who
the
was
cover
it?
of Ring.
Who was it? Was it?
Damn.
Yeah, cover of Ring magazine. It was either
She
ESPN
got
or Sports
voted.
Illustrated. One of them. But whatever it is,
She won an
however,
ESPY. She won an ESPY for
Yeah.
Fighter of the Year. Beat out
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then Holly Holm said, "That's cool. Check this out, Shadoosh!" And then fucking Shadoosh, kick that bitch into fucking 1997, and now here we are.
That head kick too, man. The way she did it, where Ronda was like stumbling back and she didn't even see it coming.
It's like Eve Edwards.
Dude, every person in
Josh
camp,
Thompson.
every person
Very-
tells me
very
in her
similar.
camp, every
Very
person goes,
similar.
"Yeah, bro, no injuries." I went, "Well, no, I get that, but her brain's probably pretty fucked up." No, man, no injuries. I'm like, no,
Oh my
look
God.
at me
How
in
do
the
you
fucking
know?
eyes.
How can you say that? How can anybody say that?
It's insane.
It's dangerous for the sport to pretend that that wasn't a devastating KO. Devastating KO. It's dangerous.
That's the
Like,
worst
everyone-
head kick KO
yes,
in the history of combat sports.
for women, not for men. Krokop
Damn.
and Gonzaga, Krokop, all Krokop's
Okay.
fights in Pride.
That was different.
Krokop,
No,
Pete
Vanderlei.
Williams,
hold,
Mark Coleman?
hold.
That was
The
way
reason
worse.
why it's so
Yeah.
big,
That was
the,
way
the
worse.
reason it's so big, we've never seen someone of that caliber get knocked the fuck out.
Okay.
Oh.
Like we've
Right.
never seen someone of
Right.
that in their prime star get knocked the fuck out by a head kick.
In that
world.
way, you're right. In that way, you're right. Yeah, that would be like if Vitor did that to John Jones when they fought
Yes.
for the title.
Yes,
If
exactly.
Vitor like rock holded him with a wheel kick.
Then you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when Krokop and Gonzaga fight, it was big, but Krokop was on fucking on TMZ every day. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
star wise, yeah, it's the biggest one ever, and it was pretty goddamn devastating. And then when you consider the fact that she got lit up for all those hard shots in the first round,
Taken down.
yeah, taking that, but really the shots that
lefts.
she ate to her face, and then the big head kick comes in the second round, like boom. After missing that crazy wild left hook, Holly ducks under,
Yeah.
But
looks
you,
like a
you
ghost.
see interviews, everyone's like, no, her lip's fine.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
it's not, man. No, her lip
Yeah.
got fucking split. She has stitches. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Look, her
she
lip
got
might be
fucked
fine.
up.
She had her on the ground
fairly-
for a bit. She had her in the
She
guard
did, was
for a
looking
bit,
for.
but
She
but
didn't
Holly
really have
just
the
backs
arm
out.
hooked. She didn't have the arm hooked.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really
posture
that
control.
close. Yeah, but the thing about like the KO is it's not about what you're seeing on the outside. Obviously, her nose is bleeding. She had blood in her mouth. Whatever stitches she had to have on her lip, that's all going to
It's all
heal up. That's
superficial,
fine.
yeah.
But inside the dome, that's a head kick.
Brains of brains. son.
Honestly,
But
the
that
face
woman-
plant too. The
yeah.
face plant was.
And then the hammer
shots
fist,
at the
and then
end.
the
those
hammer
didn't
fist
help.
and- yeah.
And
When's
you
the
thi-
last time you saw females get fucked up like that?
Yo, and Holly's got some thighs on her, dude. I bet there's a lot of pop to those kicks.
Fuck yeah.
Because those like the way she bounces around the octagon, that's some serious force.
Did you see
behind those
Rhonda
legs.
called it before on like Jimmy Kimmel? She's
Yeah.
like, she thinks she's gonna kick me in the head, but
it's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
She's gonna get me frustrated. She called
Yeah.
it all,
Yeah.
man.
She really did. You know, I think you have to live a stoic, singular existence to be a fighter at the highest level when you're fighting someone as dangerous as like a Holly Holm. And that's what Holly did. She lived a stoic, singular existence. She lived for a purpose. You know, she did her media obligations, but she trained like a fucking wild beast. She didn't have any movie distractions, didn't have all this other stuff.
Since she
And-
was 15
Yeah,
with
and-
the same staff.
And she's got nasty skills, man. Her
And she's been
skills are
in world
nasty.
championship fights multiple times.
Yeah.
Like you. if
Meanwhile, why didn't we see this coming?
you- I agree. Well,
And if you go back to that fight podcast, the last of the fight.
no, we all
companion,
said it was ridiculous.
I
Not me.
thought
Not me.
that Amanda Nunes would be a more dangerous.
I thought
fight
they were
because
honey
she had
dicking
she had just finished Sarah McMahon.
I agree.
She's got KO power.
I agree
She
with
fucked Kat Zingano up in that
Yes.
first round pretty bad. I was like, she's a dangerous fight.
Yes, man.
Amanda Nunes is dangerous, but
if
we're
you
all
look
wrong.
at it, we're all wrong. But
All wrong.
if you go back and if
The Raquel Pennington fight is what really threw me off.
I agree. Her previous
Split
octagon
decision.
experiences and her previous fights, I was like, I don't really see it.
She
But
looked
if you
good.
go back and look at Holly's resume, like, oh, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
When she was bouncing around in the octagon too, you're like, this is like, she's like got some serious movement. You know, there was no one that
She's big,
Ronda
too.
had ever fought that
She's
moved
tall.
like that. Compare her to like Alexis Davis. I mean, there's just no comparison in the movement.
No, she made Sarah McMahon look like a tortoise. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sarah McMahon's like a tank, you know?
Yes.
She didn't
She's
even
like a
try to
tank.
hide it. She came right in the ring. She
Yeah.
showed exactly what she was
Yeah.
going to do the entire time.
She always
As
does
she's
that.
coming in, while they're doing the name call out, she's like, I'm going to be going
Dude,
left
when,
and right.
when Ronda went to throw that left hook and she just and Ronda ran into the cage,
Yeah.
she turns around like, what the fuck?
She was already
like the
stunned and
Matrix,
dazed
like
and-
the fucking
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
She was already in trouble.
Yeah, she had chameleon, like eyes were
Yeah.
here, like fucking, oh God. It's not Snowflake.
It's weird for the world to see that, but I think, like we were saying, like ultimately, I think for martial arts, it's good because you have to know that you got to have all your ducks in order, and you have to know that you got to be able to do everything
And stay
At the
humble,
high-
my friends. And stay humble.
Look, stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friend. Stay humble, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get kicked into humbleness.
But there's a lot of money in not being
I was
humble.
I was about to say.
Conor
There's a
McGregor.
different, though. Conor McGregor, he talks some shit, but after the fight, he gives respect and he's humble,
Right,
hugging
right,
guys
right.
he's a great champion. This guy has great skills. Ronda's not like that, man.
Right.
That's why these memes and all this shit's coming out. Even Floyd Mayweather's humble. After he's like, dude, he's a great fighter, man.
Right. Yeah.
That's the
I see what you're
difference.
saying. What is that? What is that from?
I think it's this anger that she has to fight with. It's this hole that she's had since losing her dad. And it's just this darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
It's tough, man.
dude, you just killed my day.
Like, he just went there.
You just went there. Yeah, that's dark.
Yeah, shit gets real.
It's like for martial artists though, when you watch that fight, it's such an important lesson that regardless of hype, regardless of past accomplishments, regardless of past performances that have looked spectacular, you got to analyze all the movements.
Especially in the UFC.
Everything,
Especially in the UFC. Like boxing, you can start off a round or two. You
Yeah.
might see a boxer go down 4 rounds, whatever, and they come back. In the UFC, there is no, all right, I'm going to figure it out. No, man. Especially at a world-class level. They're going to murk you out. There's so many ways to lose.
Yeah, that's
you don't
a big
have room.
thing. There's
You don't
so
have
many
room for error at
variables.
that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to watch such a shift, like a changing, not just a changing of the guards, but like just a shifting of reality.
Is there a Dwayne Ludwig of wrestling? A guy who's taking dudes that weren't that good at wrestling, and now they're just taking
Leister
everybody
Bowling.
down?
Yeah,
Leister
Leister's
Bowling.
done a great
Muscle
job.
Farm Gym.
Leister's great.
They have TJ Dillashaw there now. Neil Magny.
She's got to get on the wrestling. That year off should be wrestling.
There's a
every
bunch of
day.
guys. Kenny Johnson.
There's a
bunch
ton of
guys
good guys, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people could help her with wrestling. Mm-hmm. But
That's
but
all she should be
Brendan had
doing.
a good point about her knees, though.
I was going to
She does
say
have-
that too.
yeah.
Adaptation, man. I mean, everyone's different. If you got bad
You gotta
knees,
pull guard
you got
then.
Like Ronda can't do
Pull
road
guard,
work.
do-
She can't
maybe
do
do
road
some
work because of her
clinch
knees.
work.
She doesn't do road work? No?
Like you see her jog on the sand, but she can't jump on the road and do work because it fuck her knees up.
Wow.
Do you think she's been doing judo since she was in diapers? That's some shit, man. All the tossing, all the knee movement.
Yeah, I had a buddy that had a shredded knee from judo.
Judo's gnarly, man. In the gi, especially doing it at her level. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if they could get that stem cell shit and shoot it in there.
I'm sure.
Pump it back up. It's going to be very interesting times because Holly's also 34. So you got to think, like, how much longer can she compete at this level? Like, without any performance-enhancing drugs. Like, let's just be honest, right? When you
Depends
start
how-
hitting the 30s, like, it starts to wane. The body
100%.
stops.
Especially with her experience.
Yeah. Like, when we were kids, boxers, when they would hit, like, 34,
was
35, it was over.
They got one fight.
was
You know,
over.
NFL running backs, as soon as they hit 30, game over. If you're 28, they're a little sketchy.
Really?
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
it's 30.
over.
You're taking you out back of the shed, blowing
Isn't
your
that
brains
crazy?
out.
Is that because of the damage that you take?
Yeah, man, all the wear
can't
and tear.
take down so many
just,
times?
after 30, it never works out.
After a couple knee surgeries and you're running back, that's
tough,
why.
man.
That's why there's been so many scrambling quarterbacks that they come into the NFL and this one's going to scramble his way to a Super Bowl. and their scramblers are hard like Michael Vick, but then they get hurt once, they get hurt twice, and now they can't scramble. Now they're forced to throw in the pocket. Then their careers fall apart.
What's going to be interesting to see in the UFC after, if let's say Ronda were just like, you know what, fuck this noise, I'm out. I got so much money, I'm Scrooge McDuck of girls. So she pieces out. You know what I'm saying? What happens to women's MMA? Because you can paint it how you want, but there's no. Ronda made women's MMA. She's a superstar. There's no other headliner like her.
Well,
Holly Holm.
It would be Gina. It would be the same thing. Because
Paige
Gina was
Van
there.
Zandt.
No, you can't
Ronda
have Paige as a main event on a pay-per-view. Would
Yes, you
never
can.
happen.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Against Johanna? Are you
Fuck
kidding?
No, that's not a main event. That's
What?
not going to sell pay-per-views.
First of all,
That's
look,
what they said about Ronda.
No, they didn't.
no,
She's a
No,
superstar
well-
since day
well,
one.
Paige
No.
doesn't have the kind of skills that Ronda has yet.
She don't have the finish rate. She doesn't have the X factor.
She might be able to develop those because she's real young and she's only been fighting for a short amount of time. I mean, Paige, she's very scrappy.
She's very attractive,
aggressive.
too,
She's
which
very
is a plus.
attractive. She trains hard. She fights hard.
She's not Ronda Rousey.
She's not yet, but she
Not
could
yet.
be.
She could be. I'm
She
just
might-
saying right now, if Ronda dips out, Holly Holm versus Misha Tate
I
is a
would love
co-main
it.
event.
I would love
It's
it.
a co-main event. There's a dude as a main event. There's no other girl right now who could carry a pay-per-view card.
I think Holly
You're
Holm
batshit
can.
crazy.
I think Holly can.
No, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I
the
think
UFC
Holly
knows
can
that.
carry a card.
I
right
think
now,
Joanna
she
versus Paige Van Zandt will be that could headline a show.
That's a fight night.
can. You don't think Misha Tate versus Holly Holm could headline a pay per view?
Not at all.
What about
I think that's a
Cyborg Holly
co-main
Holm?
Dare you.
I think
Holly
that's a
Holm.
co-main
It's getting
event.
aggressive.
What about Cyborg Holly Holm? Hell yeah,
Yes.
that's a main event.
Yeah, but it's a main event. But does the general public know who Cyborg is?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they
would
could
require-
change that real quick.
No,
the
they can't.
UFC,
You
they
can
just
hype it
roll
up.
out the marketing machine. Boom, they got so much power. They could blow Cyborg the
Okay.
fuck out
Here's
of the
the
water.
question:
disagree.
If you want to go deep with the marketing, do you mention the fact that Cyborg's tested positive for steroids?
No, you
No,
don't
you
say shit. You don't
can't.
even bring that
You
up.
can't.
Well,
Don't even bring it
the
up.
media is going to find out and just, I mean, because if you have Cyborg, listen, Cyborg has
But doesn't
skills
that make it like doesn't that
more
add an
enticing,
element?
but with
Yeah,
her looks,
element
with her
to it.
looks, and
Rocky
it's like, what the
IV. That's
fuck?
Rocky
Who's going
IV.
to buy that? They're gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, everybody, me.
Man,
We're some
You?
meatheads.
We're
We're
gonna
some
be
bros.
right
there.
We're some bros.
You
But
hate
the
women,
general
don't you?
population. No,
You
I
hate
love
women.
women.
No, you hate them.
Bro, come on, bro. I mean, would I pay for that weather girl to get in the octagon? Yeah, I would. All right,
Oh
that's
my
a pay per
God.
Is she a headliner?
Oh my
Her
god.
and Paige Van Zandt.
I'm just saying what Ronda did for the sport. There's no
Right.
one even close.
No, no
right
doubt.
now,
Not
every other girl's a
Not
co-main
right
event.
now.
Right, but you go to like Cyborg footage. What was amazing about Cyborg, like when she beat Gina, was how terrifying she was. Like there was a different kind of force.
I agree.
And that
she
was 8 years
fucking
ago.
swole, and she was chasing down Gina. It was a different thing. It was like
Scary to see.
it was a very aggressive, powerful energy. Now, if you add that to like accusations and you show the positive test results,
And then
you
she's your
have
champ.
a quick. Yeah.
Okay, then she's
yeah,
your champ. Then what
yeah.
happens to women's MMA? It goes.
Well,
No,
would
it
it even
doesn't.
be
Serena
for the title?
Williams with 6 months of sprawl training.
It would probably be a.
Mike Tyson bitches.
Serena
just
Williams
6 months.
with
Just
6
fucking
months of sprawl training. She just comes out flying knee you in
murking
the head.
bitches.
Can you imagine how fast that girl could explode? Think about how she explodes off the line, like to tennis. They have to explode left and explode right.
Hand-eye coordination.
Teach her a flying knee.
Oh,
Shaboom!
Oh my
Just
God.
launches through the air. Boom!
not Ash. Just 10 minutes behind. 10 minutes. Fucking sick. I wish, man. I'm just saying, women's MMA. If Ronda pieces out, has a long ways to go.
Right.
And Cyborg isn't your answer.
No,
if
it's
Cyborg's
true.
your champ, it kills women's MMA for a little bit.
How dare
And
you.
Holly doesn't have the personality to carry the
I
torch
think
like
she
Ronda
does. I think she has that Randy Couture personality. I think she can.
I
There's,
agree with
there's
Eddie.
room for
Yeah.
that. There's room for that great American good girl that everyone's going to
Yeah.
be behind. That who's an amazing, the best
Yeah.
striker in
Chris
women's MMA.
Weidman's that guy. Why isn't Chris Weidman the
Yeah, but
Randy
Chris
Couture?
Weidman didn't knock out Ronda Rousey. You know, it's not the
Yeah.
same thing. If there was some male version of Ronda Rousey that was like "fuck the world," you know, some like Junie
Fuck the
Browning
world.
type character, that
Junie
became
Browning.
a world
I haven't heard
champion.
that name in
You
forever.
compared Ronda
You
to
brought
Junie?
out Junie
I'm not
Browning,
saying,
son.
I'm just saying a male version of that,
Like
a
War
really
Machine.
brash, like aggressive, but they would have to be really good too. That was
They
like
have to have the skills
bragging,
to back
and they would
it
have
up,
to be
yes.
undefeated, smash. It would have to be like a new entity.
Yeah,
Yes.
if
Male-
Weidman
it would have to
knocked
be a
out
male
John
Ronda
Jones,
Rousey.
like if he knocked out and just flattened John Jones, Chris Weidman would be fucking king of the world.
He wants to fight John Jones. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's a
you know what?
phenomenal
What's
fight.
interesting is like I said, he's like 190 something now, like 193.
That's tough eating right.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I wonder what
He
he's
should be
doing.
170 then.
Well, that fight might not
know,
happen
right? Isn't
because
that crazy?
John's getting bigger and Chris is getting smaller.
What if,
so
what
they're
if
going
Chris
like
goes
this.
to welterweight? Good luck.
Good Lord.
Good luck, everybody.
I
strong
want to
as
see those
fuck.
pictures of him at 190, man. 'Cause
I know.
He's got to be really skinny for
Yeah,
190.
I would imagine.
Because he was walking
Yeah.
210,
He was a big boy.
215
Yeah,
at
big boy.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weidman is such a freak, such a beast.
He's a beast. And like John Jones, grew up with his brother beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, man.
That's a big factor with a lot of fighters. You
Really
grow
is,
up-
man.
You're in competition in the house
All the time. I was
You know?
my record against my brother. I was 1 out of 3,000. Just a shitty record. Just beat the brakes off me all the time. We had to go to anger management. It got so bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, got
That's
so
funny
bad.
because you're so tight now. It's funny.
Yeah, we're super tight.
That's
which is
weird how that works like that.
Yeah, he's a serial killer.
Brothers have issues like that. It's like Matt Hughes and his brother used to look the same. They looked exactly like each other, and they would beat the fuck out of each other.
Look at John Jones. His two brothers are straight freaks. One's one of the best players in the NFL. Just the three of them beating each other
My
up.
brother would fuck me up. He would. I would have to be a slave. He was 4 years older than me. Like when he was 12, I was 8. And my mom, summer vacation, I was the remote control. I turned off the lights.
Are you guys close now?
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah, that was just like
We're cool.
Big,
We're cool. It sounds really good.
We're cool.
No, we're cordial.
No, we're great.
That
That's
motherfucker
gotta
turns
suck.
the lights off.
It's gonna suck if you beat your brother up and your brother becomes a martial arts champion. You're like, shit.
He's like, God,
He's a blue belt, though. He's a blue
Payback's
belt.
coming. He's a blue belt.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like I said.
Damn it, 10th Planet Costa Mesa.
he's a blue belt, man.
Totally.
Far cry from Eddie Bravo.
It's a little big of a step.
He used to sock me 10 times in the shoulder for every time I'd fart. He could fart anytime he wanted, but if I farted, I'd have to take socks to the shoulder.
Wow, how rude.
Jesus, man. Sounds like he was a bully.
Weird fart games. You guys playing?
Eddie Bravo fart games.
Meanwhile, Eddie liked the punishment, so he's farting on purpose. Hit me. Hit me.
Here we go.
Oh, fart battles. Brother and sister fart battles.
Any brothers or sisters, Ben?
Yeah. I got 3 brothers. I actually got a twin, fraternal twin, and a
shit.
sister.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't do martial arts. He's actually extremely passive on a physical level, but he was into like politics and whatnot. He was man, I forget what
Is he fit?
House of Representatives.
Damn.
Out in Florida. So on a political and verbal level, he was always the guy
beast.
that would like sit there and run his mouth, and I would get angry and emotional and punch him.
Is he physically similar to you?
What's that? Physically? I mean, he's tall too. I'm
Weird.
more built. But I definitely had my older brother, do karate and then try spinning back kicks on me and fucking random shit. Hey, just stand right there.
No way.
Fuck,
Kicked you?
dude.
What a dick.
What an asshole.
Yeah, that's why you can't leave boys alone.
Weird shit
They
happens,
just
man.
do
Somehow.
shit to each other. Then they cover up the crime.
Oh, yeah.
How did he get buried? I don't know.
I don't know,
Fucking
man.
died and shit. But it's amazing. Like John Jones, right, grows up with 2 super athlete brothers. All 3 of them beat the fuck out of each other.
Rhonda, 3
Yeah.
sisters, picked on her. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go,
Isn't
man.
that interesting how
It's
that
weird,
works
right?
like that? It's interesting. It's interesting, like the like Weidman. I don't think Weidman. I shouldn't talk on this because I don't know, but I know he had fights with his brother. I don't think they talk too much anymore.
I bet the Nogueira twins are totally tight. They seem like
Yeah, they seem different, right?
They grew up
like
competing,
soulmates.
though. Yeah.
They seem different. They don't seem like. But what do we know? We
They
don't
seem
know.
like they banged chicks together growing up.
That's Eddie's fantasy.
Yeah, you wish, Playboy. Yeah.
I can see them now kicking off their
It was
flip
a
flops.
metaphor. It was a
Pulling
metaphor.
up to the
I didn't
cabana.
mean-
In their geese.
Yeah, oh
Fucking
my friend,
chips.
That's my guac. Yeah, all right.
Are you big nog or little nog?
You tell me,
I
girl.
either know.
We got the same nog.
It's one of them nogs. I don't know who it was. I'm not sure.
So you're Ben. You're on the Boston card.
Yeah.
That's a good card.
Yeah, really
That's the
good,
TJ
man.
Dillashaw fight with not Hennenbrow.
Cruz.
Dominic Cruz.
That's a
Which
fucking
is a
fight.
big fight. Big
Yeah.
fight.
Huge.
Big fight. I'm just
Crazy
poor
fight.
Dominic and
I
his
know,
fucking
man.
injuries.
I'm curious to see how. I just hope Dominic makes it to the fight. I'm curious to see
Yeah.
how that fight goes down.
Still January. That's a whole month of training.
long
It's a
time.
long
That's a
time.
fucking crazy fight. Holy shit.
Great,
Both
great,
guys just
great fight.
fuck people up. That's
TJ
all
needs
they
a
do.
fight like that. That it's going to boost because beating Henan Barral, the U.S. really didn't know who he was. So like, all right, cool, we know he's a big underdog. But Dominic Cruz, granted, he's been out of the limelight. He's a motherfucker, man.
He is. And goddamn, how good did Dominic Cruz look in that Mitsugaki fight?
Man,
The
I
one
just haven't
fight
seen him
came
fighting
back.
forever
came out
after
like,
that.
like a demon.
He beat the shit out of that guy.
And TJ looks sensational in the Barral rematch. Like,
Look at
my
that card,
God.
son. You got Anthony Pettis, Eddie Alvarez.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Brown Mitrione's a beast of a fight.
Shit.
Boach Herman.
Oh, my God.
First fight on the main
Ooh.
card so far? Is that
Cruikshank
what you want to bet?
Felder.
Possibly.
Dude,
Detroit
Paul Felder
Superstar. I love watching
and
Detroit
Darren Cruikshank.
Superstar.
Holy shit.
Dude,
And
Trinaldo
then- look at that.
Pearson.
Look at that
holy
sexy
shit.
bitch that Patrick Cote
Bro.
is fighting.
Bro, that
Ben Saunders.
that Rosa Hetty's fight is ridiculous. That's a good fight.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying it could be a pay-per-view, man. This card.
Trinaldo and Ross Pearson.
Bro, this
God
is a fight
damn.
night?
Yeah.
God
This is a
damn,
fight night, bro.
dog. Oh,
Fox
this is
Sports
fun.
1. Fox Sports
Holy
1.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Dariush is on the undercard?
Yep. First fight, man.
And now is he fighting
Against Tysimov.
Caveman,
Tysimov
or-
is a bad motherfucker, dude.
Dude, this should be a pay-per-view card.
That's a great
This
card,
is
man.
stacked. Look
Yeah,
at
I
Are you
Dominic
doing this
Cruz.
one? You're doing this one?
Pettis. Yeah, I'm
Is
doing
this
this
channel? Is this
Is
like
this
the
Fox
network
or Fox Sports 1?
I think this
Fox
is Fox
Sports
Sports 1.
Is it?
But you
That's
look at
incredible.
the card. It's
How is that
incredible.
even possible?
Dude,
Well,
how about-
it's because they made it a world title fight, so decided to have a really strong undercard to back it.
That fielder
But,
Crunkshaw is a motherfucker.
I wasn't supposed to do this fight. This was like last minute. They not last minute, obviously, because it's not until January, but fairly last minute. They asked me to do it. Like I wasn't scheduled to do it, so that means that's why I can't. I'm not even going to be there for the weigh-ins. I won't get
Damn,
there until
that's 'cause
Saturday morning.
That's how you know
or
it's
Sunday morning.
They're bringing the heavy.
It's
heavy
on
hitters.
Sunday too.
Yeah.
Might be like after a football game or some shit.
Dude, how about
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz? 20-1, son. 20-1.
Yeah. Who did he lose to?
Dominic Cruz
Uriah.
lost to
Guillotine.
Uriah. That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
knowledge.
Good call, son.
Ooh, WEC.
Yep, WEC days.
Yeah, and then he beat
Who
him in a
called it?
rematch.
You?
Rogan did.
Oh, Rogan. Damn.
But that shit.
WEC, son.
That's a good fight.
It's a great fight.
It's going to be interesting to see who's got like better footwork and movement.
I would assume TJ's the favorite, Jamie.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's because he's been active, right?
Yes, that's a huge factor.
That's going to be a great fight.
Damn, Dominic Cruz has
Can't
long
wait.
titties. in
I
that
can't wait
picture.
for Pettis and Alvarez.
I
Good
know, right?
Lord.
You guys coming to the show? Are you going to Vegas for McGregor? Conor McGregor?
No.
You're not.
No.
So you coming to the show?
EBI's here?
It's on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come for sure.
You're gonna be able to make it,
Dude, you
Oh,
never
shit.
invite
Yeah,
You're gonna come back and
EBI,
boom.
bitch.
You're not gonna get in trouble with the wife or anything.
I'll figure out a way to mark it around.
Dude, it's gonna be nuts.
That'd be fun, man.
Denny, Javi, Cummings.
Yeah, that's and you could also, if you're not going to be there, you could watch it on pay-per-view. Like, let people know.
BudoVideos.com/EBI5. Sunday, December 13th.
If you can make it live, though, go
Starts
live.
at 5.
It's so fun to see live.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's such a exciting format. It like really changes grappling by adding that element of putting them in bad positions after it's over. It's so awesome.
So far, people are digging it, man. So far, first 4 shows have just gotten
everyone
tremendous
loves
reviews.
It.
It's
Everyone loves it.
You know, it's kind of hard to have a bad show. I mean, it can happen, but when you have 16 black belts and it's a tournament, and you see it's like UFC 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. It's kind of hard to fuck that up.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard. With Cummings in there,
Yeah, I
everyone's
know.
fucking worried about his leg locks, and he's right there gonna fucking chainsaw his way to the finals, probably. You know, but he's got to get through. He's got to get through Javi, Hani. And then, there's Rafael Domingos. He's a Damian Maia prodigy. Ruben Alvarez, another leg lock. He's an East Coast leg lock. He's from Florida.
Yeah,
Ruben
I know him.
Alvarez.
Yeah.
He fucks people up.
Yeah.
Man, and then Kim Terra, Kyle Terra's brother's in it. Nathan Orchard. Fuck, man. It's going to be crazy.
Sunday, December
Sunday.
13th, BudoVideos.com.
BudoVideos.com/EBI5. And all in the first 4 are available at YouTube. The live shows obviously are pay-per-view. We're giving out 20. Last show, Eddie Cummings won it, and he got $20,000, and that was a 145 pound division. That usually doesn't happen at 145. So all the money goes to the winner. It's winner take all. So we have to do pay-per-view. And about a month later, month and a half, 2 months later, I put it on YouTube and let everyone watch it.
So VIP front row is available, reserved and general admission. Like I said, if you're in town and you're free that day, you really should go and see it live, especially if you're a fan of jiu-jitsu at all. You'll see the most exciting format of jiu-jitsu. Wild-ass fucking fights. And when these fights go to a draw and then they put them in bad positions at the end, it gets fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So fun. It's such a great idea. Such a smart
Just trying to make it
way.
fun.
Good for you.
Just trying to make
smart.
it fun,
dope.
you know.
Entertaining.
You know, we got big things planned. EBI 6 is going to be in Mexico City. That's going to be $50,000 grand prize. Absolute division.
Damn, son.
Mexico City. Boom.
Mexico. My man's going international.
We're going to have a Rio trials, Rio de Janeiro trials for that. In February, and then Sao Paulo. We're gonna go to Rio, have trials. Sao Paulo, have
international,
trials.
son.
Yeah, this is gonna be. It's
damn.
gonna be nice.
That's beautiful.
One of
man.
the guys that's
I love it.
co-producing this from Televisa, which is the huge network in Latin
I like
America.
how you said
They're
that.
kinda,
Me too. I'm in now.
I'm in.
Ay, ay, ay.
It was so.
Damas tus huevos.
Yes,
Nah, I got that Spanish accent down, man.
Yeah, see.
Hijo de la fregada.
So that's it, folks. This fucking thing's over. Good fights.
Great
Real
fights.
good fights.
Yeah.
Next time we talk, it'll be post Aldo and McGregor and Weidman and Rockhold and Yoel Romero and Jacare and Max Holloway and Jeremy Stevens
Goddamn.
and Damian Maya and Gunnar Nelson. Good
shit.
fucking googly moogly.
Insane.
All right, Ben Saunders MMA. Ben will be fighting on the January card on Fox Sports 1 against the lovely and talented Pat Cote. Brendan Schaub, you might know him as the fighter from the Fighter and the Kid podcast, storming through the ranks of iTunes, kicking ass all over the world for their live shows. Be there. He'll sing Big Dick Bandits while looking deep into your eyes.
Get your West Coast tour tickets now.
West Coast
tfatk.com, son.
Plenty of gear, including mugs. He's a fighter, official Fighter and the Kid mugs, and T-shirts. Lots of different T-shirts. That Chael Sonnen keeps jacking. Keeps jacking his shirts. He's devious.
That's how you know you're doing something right.
He's smart.
On YouTube, EBI 5 Countdown Show. Watch that right now.
Boom. That's it, folks. See you soon. Much love. Bye-bye. I got